Giants' turn to try and answer, and here's Saquon Barkley, and he's off to the races. The 30, the 20, Saquon for 6. Deep to right field. Oh, baby. Put it on the scoreboard. The kid has done it again. Jordan, open. Chicago with the lead.
Ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good evening. Welcome to another episode of the Lewis Sports Network, coming back at you with new content once again. Second straight live stream coming back at you once again with another heavy hitter with yet another video. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Alistair, Jay Jefferson, Michelle's daughter, Peyton in the building. Appreciate you guys for being here. It's the Utah Jazz against the Denver Nuggets in Game 6 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. In Game 6, Utah is winning the series right now 3-2. And are looking to close out the series against Denver. Denver is trying to stay alive and 7 here in the first round. And sorry, guys, if you hear that ESPN thing, but that's me. I'm on the clock right now. I'm doing my fantasy draft. So right now, I'm just checking things out. I just drafted Austin Hooper. And right now, the Jazz against the Nuggets. So right now, I was just doing that. So let me just get the stream up on ready. Yeah, so if you hear that, that's just that. Oh, wow. Oh, man, I just lost on the running backs. Oh, my goodness. I got to draft myself another running back. Man, the running backs are really limited now. I should have tried to see if I get myself another one. I got no choice. Dang, and I really lost on some good ones. I mean, I did get a couple of good ones, but that's crazy. All right, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Hope everybody is doing well. Can't wait to get this game started. Hopefully, D is here. Hopefully, D will be here, getting ready for this game. And, salute to everybody that's here, man. Can't wait for this game. Yeah, man. Shout out to Peyton. Appreciate you also coming through. All right, so I'm in a couple of picks away, so I just have to. So right now I got 2 quarterbacks, 2 running backs, 4 wideouts, 2 tight ends. Still got to pick a defense. This is crazy. Man, I lost out on some good players that I made sure to do my homework on this. Oh, I forgot that Sean Jackson was available. Wow. The only other, there's another pick that I probably might have to pick now since he's not there. And once again, salute to everybody in the chat. We're getting ready for the Jazz versus the Nuggets. Let me just set up the stream real quick. I'm just looking at the draft right now. All right, who do you guys have winning this game? If Gary Harris can show that he's the Gary Harris that was Gary Harris of last year and not the Gary Harris we saw this year, especially defensively, I think, more importantly, because I got to see how he does on that hip. But if he shows any signs of good defensively on Donovan Mitchell and Donovan Mitchell struggles, I could see this series being tied. And I could see it being forced to a 7th decisive game. And I think the Utah Jazz will lose the series. And if they lose the series, man, they're going to be they'll be the 12th team in NBA history to blow a 3-1 lead. So it's important that the Utah Jazz close out the Nuggets, in this series. Very, very, very important. So right now it's in pregame right now, but let me know, guys. What do you guys have? Oh, man, I just lost my chance on Joe Burrow. Goodness gracious, man. Just lost a chance to get to Tavine Coleman from the 49ers. Interesting that I'm doing all this, man. Shout out to Mitchie. He's got he said Nuggets have more firepower. Who else did they got? Oh, the Vikings. Okay. The defense. All right, cool. Okay, I'm on the clock. Excellent. All right, got my man. Let's go. Latavius Murray. Let's go. Got my man. All right, now. Oh, man, I forgot CD Lamb was available. God damn, man. This is why it's so hard to be making picks. This is what makes it so hard trying to draft football. Shout out to Brandon Rogers, man. Appreciate you being here. And again, shout out to Mitchie and shout out to Hamish. Appreciate you coming through. He's got the Utah Jazz. Okay, so we got a Jazz fan here, man. Awesome. Michelle's daughter, you already know, man. I'm a huge chicken fan, so I like chicken, obviously, especially grilled chicken. Grilled chicken is the way to go. It's hard, Peyton. When you're the 8th pick, it's like really difficult because it's like, yo, you're trying to figure out what do you want on your team, man. And sometimes it just doesn't go your way. I mean, listen, man, look at my picks. I have Patrick Mahomes, Josh Jacobs, Melvin Gordon, Adam Thielen, Devontae Parker, Evan Ingram, Marvin Jones Jr., Kyler Murray at quarterback backup, Sterling Shepard, Austin Hoover, Latavius Murray. That's not a bad team at all. That's not a bad team. It's just the players that I wanted got taken early. Look at that. I didn't even know CD Lamb was still available. I'm so pissed right now. And I had a chance to get Michael Gallup. Who's still available? Let me see. Oh, he's still available? Wow, I did not know this. Oh, man, I'm hyped. I'm hyped. If nobody takes him, I'm going to be hyped. Let me see this. Man, because I'm like deep in the wide receiver position right now. Well, more deeper in the wide receiver than I am at the tight ends, quarterbacks. I do need another QB. Oh, John Brown got taken? Okay. All right, let's see what happens. All right, so let me just set this up. I'm going to share the screen. Let me share that Chrome tab. You already know. Going to get started in a bit. It's hard being a GM. It's facts, man. Yeah, I got Josh Jacobs as my 2nd overall pick on my fantasy team. But it's hard. It's hard getting some of these guys. Look, because if I had an earlier draft pick, I'd be in much better position. But because I'm 8th this year, so it's hard. I'm the defending champion in fantasy league. So I'm trying to be able to win this thing, man. Michael Gallup be dropping the easy ones at times, but he's pretty fast. Yeah, listen, man, I had Michael Gallup last year on fantasy, but I couldn't get him this time around. I was not able to get him this time. And that stinks because I really wanted him. I really wanted Michael Gallup. I'm trying to see if I'm able to get him. All right, the game hasn't started yet, so just still waiting. Let's see who they got. Oh, they got the Steelers defense. Okay, I got to see what I need here. All right, so let me just go and who do I have to be able to draft? Who was I looking at? No, was I looking at wide receiver? Yes. I'm glad he's still available. Oh, he's available? Oh, shoot. Yeah, I'm pretty deep. All right, so let me just got to get myself a. And look at that. Just when I got McCall Harmon, they just drafted Jerry Jeudy. All right, so I got my next pick. I'm going to choose a quarterback. All right, so my tight end. Okay, let me see who I have at tight ends. Oh, Mike Williams. That's actually a solid pick. I like the fact that I can have these quarterbacks. All right, guys, so we're getting ready for the start. Again, smash the like, hit that subscribe as you guys come in. Appreciate it. Kenny Galladay would be a great pickup. Nah, he got chosen already, man. Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Peyton. Hope everything is okay. I got Marvin Jones Jr. though. That was a hell of a pickup for me. So that was kind of I wanted to get Kenny Galladay, but he got chosen off. I had him on my radar, but he got picked up right on the pick before me. So I got Marvin Jones Jr. as a backup. So I'm doing all right. All right, guys, we're getting ready. Hopefully my man D is able to pop through. All right, man. So in the Western Conference, we have the Lakers beating Portland in 5. The Clippers closed out the Mavericks. Like I told you, G Money. Like I told you. Much respect to the Dallas Mavericks, but I told you it was going to happen because Tim Hardaway, he struggled. So did Maxi Kleber. The guys that you said had to step up. Trey Burke, he really was a non-factor in this game, which was a little bit surprising. The guys that you said, they didn't step up. And like I said, Dallas, they just don't defend consistently. So, but I'm interested to see what these coaches have got planned out for these players. Mike Malone better coach the game of his life in Game 6, and then even bigger if he wins and then gets to Game 7. So that's going to be huge. But let me see what picks. All right. Oh, Justin Jefferson? Oh, shoot, I forgot about him. Jamal Williams, the running back. Okay. I need a quarterback. So I'm going to see who is available. All right, so there's Nikola Jokic. All right, man, starting lineups for the Denver Nuggets and for the Utah Jazz. Okay, so I am on the clock. And as much as I don't want to pick him, I'm going to choose him. Gonna go with Baker Mayfield because I think he's gonna have a big season this year. All right, and so the opening tip, and the Utah Jazz have won the opening tip. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. Here comes Mike Conley. He's got the basketball, dribbles all the way left, gives the ball to Royce O'Neal, then gives the ball to Rudy Gobert, gives it to Ingles. He drives around, gives it to Rudy Gobert on the pick and roll, and he scores. Utah scores the first points of the game, 2-0. All right, so we got Monte Morris, Jamal Murray, Jeremy Grant, Nikola Jokic, and Paul Millsap on for the Nuggets. All right, so the ball is given to Paul Millsap for Monte Morris. Paul Millsap gives the ball to Jamal Murray, gets caught up in the air, and that was a bad pass by Jamal Murray. Turnover. Here comes Royce O'Neal, gives the ball to Mike Conley, who then gives the ball to Donovan Mitchell, comes off the screen, shoots the three-pointer. Knocks it down already. Utah off to a 5-0 start already. Look at that. With that turnover, Jamal Murray, that was his first turnover since the third quarter of Game 3. That's how much he's been taking care of the basketball. So the ball is deflected by Mike Conley off that kick ball, and Utah will keep the ball. Denver will keep the ball, excuse me. All right, Utah off to a great start already. Oh, yeah. Listen, man, you were right about the Clippers as well. Oh, yeah. All right, so the ball's given to Millsap. He shoots a three-pointer. He knocks it down. All right, back come the Utah Jazz. All right, Mike Conley gives the ball to Royce O'Neal, who then gives the ball to Donovan Mitchell. Goes, beautiful Euro step by Donovan Mitchell. And that's the thing that I've loved about these players now. They've timed their Euro steps at the right time. Nice move. And Utah goes up by 4. All right, so Murray gives the ball to Jeremy Grant, wide open for 3, and he knocks it down. All right, here come the Jazz back again. So here comes Mike Conley, gives the ball to Donovan Mitchell, who then gives the ball to Royce O'Neal, gives the ball to Rudy Gobert at the top of the key. Switch with a screen, gives it to Mike Conley. Conley shoots the mid-range at the top of the free throw line, knocks it down. Okay. All right, so the ball's given to Nikola Jokic. Giving the ball to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray with the screen. Gives the ball to Jokic. Wide open. Fakes it on Gobert. Drives left. Gives the ball to Monte Morris. Shoots a jump shot. Knocks it down. All right, so the ball to Ingles, given to Rudy Gobert. He cuts to the basket and he scores, drives to the middle, and plus the foul. Nice play by Rudy Gobert with Joe Ingles on the pick and roll right there. Nice play. That's just poor defense right there. There was no need to double team Joe Ingles rolling to the basket. You left Rudy Gobert wide open, man. Oh, yeah. The Euro step they stole from Manu Ginobili. And James Harden has said he patterned his game after Manu Ginobili. All right, so Rudy Gobert's numbers, 43 minutes in game 5, 11 points, 12 rebounds with 1 block shot. Here's his free throw. It is good. All right, so Monte Morris with the basketball, gives it to Jamal Murray, gets a screen. Jamal Murray puts the fake, gives it to Nikola Jokic, drives left, spin move to the right, kicks it out, open Monte Morris for 3, and he can't get the roll on the shot. All right, here comes Donovan Mitchell. Utah's 5 for 5 already, while the Nuggets are 3 for 4. Off the screen, and Donovan Mitchell for 3, and he knocks it down. And the way that they're playing Donovan Mitchell defensively has not been good. Timeout, Denver. 15-8 is the score. Nobody's going anywhere near Donovan Mitchell when he comes off the screen. So 9:06 remaining in the first quarter. The score is 15-8 in favor of the Utah Jazz. So they're off to a very good start. All right, man. So we're out of timeout, man. Salute to the chat. All right, Minchie says, what a start. Yeah, no defense. This game has been target practice. Oh, yeah, especially for the Utah Jazz. They're 6 for 6 from the field. Dang. There goes that. Who else can I get? Oh. Okay. Like I said, man, salute to everybody in the chat. Hopefully D is able to, pop through. Can't wait to see him on here and be able to do this game. All right, right now it's an early score of 15-8 right now. All right, man. If I know it's early, but that's a problem. Yeah, Mike Conley, when he's hitting the shot, it's a problem. Yep, so that just lets you know. All righty. All right, so my roster just finished. So if you're hearing all those sounds, guys, that means that my roster is full. So I just completed my draft. So now I just got to fill it up with some signings, and that's all it is. Yeah, the Nuggets defense is just terrible. Like, I don't understand why these guys are not, they're supposed to be playing the way that they should. Like, you're in a do or die game. Like, you have to come up with better defensive effort than that. It's pitiful because they lose, it's over for them. They have to understand this is an elimination game for these guys. They have to do better. Like, you cannot be this bad, man. It's unbelievable. All right, guys. So there's Gary Harris sitting on the bench. All right, score is 15-8. All right, so the ball is given to Monte Morris. Monte Morris gives it to Jokic. Jokic, nice wraparound pass to Murray. Murray flips it up, and he flips it in. Nice play. All right, 15-10 is the score. All right, so Mike Conley gives the ball to Joe Ingles, comes off the screen to Rudy Gobert, gives it to Donovan Mitchell, fakes it, gives it to Ingles, who saw Royce O'Neal open, but he had to take it back because Jamal Murray recovered. So the ball's given to Mitchell. Nice crossover, goes into the paint, kicks it out. They swing the ball. Mike Conley fake, has to step back, shoots a three-pointer, and he drains it. Wow. What a tough shot. And like Jeff said, if he knocks down threes, it's going to be a problem for the Denver Nuggets. All right, Monte Morris has the ball. Monte gives the ball to Nikola Jokic, who then gives the ball back to Monte Morris, gives it back to Jokic. Jokic shoots from the free throw line, knocks it down, a little bit to the right. Nice little play by him. And we have a 18-12 score. All right, so the ball's given to Royce O'Neal, back to Joe Ingles, gives it to Rudy Gobert, back to Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles trying to face a double team, and they kick it out. That was a tough pass right there. All right, so Mike Conley gets into the paint, floats it up with the right hand. That was a tough shot. Gobert on the offensive rebound, goes back up. He can't hit. Jokic taps it to Paul Millsap, goes behind the back, takes a stutter step, then goes back, tries the bounce pass, but he turns it over when Monte Morris tried to cut to the basket. Well, and then here come the Jazz right back. Donovan pushing it wide open, and they swing it. Ingles gets a screen, lobs it to Gobert. Gobert goes up, and he draws a foul. I hate to say it, man, but the Nuggets screen and roll defense is just terrible, man. Mitchie says all the shots have been from the outside. You can let that happen as long as they don't get easy ones inside. Well, yes, but here's the problem, though. The problem with Donovan Mitchell is that Donovan Mitchell has been comfortable in this series. And if you look at all of his shots, they've been wide open. Now, I'm not saying he's going to knock every single shot down, but the fact that there's no defender near Donovan Mitchell, that's a problem. You have to make it at least tough for Mitchell. He's their best scorer. And as long as Donovan Mitchell gets to play that composed, he's going to have a field day. It's target practice. Even if he hasn't been that efficient of a shooter this season, and he didn't look that great in the bubble, he's looked great in this series. And all that's going to do is give Donovan Mitchell confidence. Now, let's say the Jazz do get by the Nuggets. It's not going to be as easy going up against the Los Angeles Clippers, even though they've looked shaky at times on defense. Gobert makes 1 out of 2. So the ball's given to Jamal Murray, then given to Paul Millsap, then given back to Jamal Murray, drives right. And good defense by Royce O'Neal, who gives it to Joe Ingles in the corner. He fakes on Jokic, then shoots a 3 on him, but he just misses. It rims out a little bit. Rebound to Paul Millsap. Millsap drives to the basket, kicks it out to Jokic, who then gives it back to Millsap in the post. He tries to turn around, and he draws the foul. And Jay says Joe Ingles is the perfect game manager. He doesn't do anything spectacular, but he doesn't do anything to lose you the game either. Well, that's the beauty of having a Joe Ingles. You don't want him doing stuff out of character, which is good. All right, Millsap at the free throw line. Knocks down the first. All right, so both free throws are knocked down by Paul Millsap. Here's Donovan Mitchell, gives it to Royce O'Neal, fakes it. Ingles comes off a Rudy Gobert screen. And then he comes off another one, who then gives it, dribbles all the way to the basket, kicks it out to Jordan Clarkson, who checks it in, drives all the way to the middle, and he gets the roll on his shot. Nice play by Jordan Clarkson. All right. Nikola Jokic gets the ball to Monte Morris, sets a screen for Jamal Murray, who then sets a screen by Nikola Jokic. Murray misses the jump shot, and then here come the Utah Jazz on the rebound. Royce O'Neal then gives it to Clarkson. Clarkson gets patient, decides to shoot the jump shot, knocks it down. So Clarkson already with 4 points already. All right, so Monte Morris gives the ball to Nikola Jokic, and Jeremy Grant then gives it back to him. Shout out to Alex Sports. Appreciate you coming through. All right, and just like that, there goes Monte Morris, scores on the layup. And the score is 23-16. So Donovan Mitchell's got it, then gives the ball to Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson dribbles all the way, gets into the paint, goes up with the layup, misses with the tap, tries to tap it with the left hand, but it goes opposite way. All right, the ball's given to Paul Millsap in transition. Shoots a three, but does not get the bounce. Rebound is to Rudy Gobert. All right, so Ingles gets another screen. You got Royce O'Neal drives left, and he draws the foul. Shout out to Mark. He says, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Jazz about to win this. Ron says the Jazz are getting whatever they want on offense. It's true. They have not they've been hurt by the pick and roll or the screen and roll. It doesn't matter. Either which one, the Nuggets have not had an answer for it, whether it's with Donovan Mitchell or with Joe Ingles, and then even with Mike Conley. And then they're having a hard time containing Jordan Clarkson when he penetrates. So penetration has been a problem for the Denver Nuggets all series long. Royce O'Neal misses the free throw. All right, so Gary Harris checks in for the very first time. It should not be easy for the Utah Jazz, but it just has been so far. Wow, Royce O'Neal misses both free throws. All right, ball's given to Monte Morris inside to Nikola Jokic. Jokic fakes, drives left, he fakes, puts it up, and he misses the layup. So solid defense by Rudy Gobert. Rebounds it, gives it to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell goes around the screen. He goes on around another screen, goes around again. Mitchell, oh, nice pass to George Niang for three, and he drains it. Another three-pointer by the Jazz. That's also been killing the Nuggets. Has been the three-point shooting of the Utah Jazz. And actually, the Utah Jazz, I think, are the best three-point shooting percentage. All right, so Jokic gives the ball to Monte Morris. Monte Morris crosses right to left and gives the ball to Jokic. Fakes it on Rudy Gobert, drives left, goes all the way to the cup, and scoops it up on the opposite end with the right hand. Nice play by the Joker. Here comes Donovan Mitchell. Comes right back, goes all the way to the basket. That was terrible defense by Michael Porter Jr., and Donovan Mitchell just scores too easy. He's got 8 points in the first quarter. Donovan's going to have another double-digit first. Oh, no, matter of fact, he has 10 points, 4 for 4 from the field. Here comes Jeremy Grant. Dribbles. Nice pass to Gary Harris, but he ends up losing the ball going out of bounds. Yeah, the Joker can't defend the paint because he's not – well, it's not just athletic. He really doesn't have the speed neither to really recover. Donovan Mitchell, he's done an excellent job in these playoffs, really picking his spots. It's a reason why he's shooting incredible efficiency. And the lob into Rudy Gobert pushes off Gary Harris, and Joker picks up another foul. So that's 2 fouls on Joker. And Rudy Gobert will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. That's his second personal foul. And he's already, even though he's lost weight, you can tell he's kind of puffing a little bit because even with the lost weight, the fact that Jokic has to play up and down like that, because Donovan Mitchell, what he's also done is even off of the makes by the Nuggets or even the miss, the Jazz are pushing it in transition. Something you would think the Nuggets would actually be a little bit better at. But Jokic, as much as he can run the floor, he's not going to be able to keep running at that speed. And the thing is also, both teams play at high altitude. The Jazz and the Nuggets both play in high altitude places. The Jazz playing in Salt Lake City, and then obviously the Nuggets playing in Denver in Colorado. I believe Gobert missed the first free throw. Jokic has to sit out because he's got 2 fouls. Oh, wow. Rudy Gobert misses both free throws. All right, Michael Porter Jr.'s got it. Dribbles left on Georges Niang. Then gives the ball to Jamal Murray, who Mason Plumlee sets the screen. Then Torrey Craig passes it to Gary Harris. Gary Harris tries to spin on Mitchell. Good defense, cutting off the baseline. Torrey Craig passes it to Murray. Murray comes off the screen, shoots a deep 3, and drains it. They needed that shot. And we got a timeout by Utah with 3 minutes flat remaining in this first quarter. It's a 7-point lead for the Jazz. They lead 28-21 right here on the Lewis Sports Network. Again, I urge you guys to smash the like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you also share on your social media platforms. I appreciate that. Shout out to Valek Sports. What's up, man? I think you didn't. I believe you picked the Jazz in this game, right? I could be wrong. Yeah, Michael Porter Jr. I mean, he obviously has to improve. He's already showing you the offensive prowess. It's just now a matter of becoming better defensively. Yes, and the thing is, Will Barton does have a right knee injury, so not having him hurts to be able to defend Donovan Mitchell. Okay, so Valix, so you got the Nuggets in this game, but you're picking the Jazz in 7. All right, cool. Sounds good. Like I said, guys, make sure to like the video as you guys come in. Surprised D's not here. I'm wondering if he. I thought D would be here. All right. Even though that shot, I appreciate that, Valix. You're the man as well, man. And go subscribe to Valix Sports. Man, I'm so hyped for my fantasy team. I gotta take a picture of this. As long as my screen can upload here. Let me just. I want to take a picture of the players that I have. All right, so we're still on commercial break. There we go. I was waiting for that thing to load. All right, so let me just go to my roster. Oh, this is looking great. Man, check this out, man. For my team, before we come back, Patrick Mahomes, Josh Jacobs, Melvin Gordon, Adam Thielen, Devontae Parker, Evan Ingram, Marvin Jones Jr., Kyler Murray. I got the Patriots defense. I got the Cowboys defense. Baker Mayfield, McCole Hardman, Latavius Murray, Austin Hooper, and Sterling Shepard. I would say that's not a bad team. Some of those guys I gotta hope can stay healthy. I mean, there were other guys I wanted on my team, but fortunately was not able to get them. But I think my team is pretty solid in terms of fantasy, though. Wow, look at this historic duo. Donovan Mitchell, 37 points per game. Jamal Murray, 30.8 points per game. 55% for Mitchell, 56 for Murray, 51% for Donovan Mitchell, 52% from the three-point line from Jamal Murray. And each of them have a 50-point game in this series. Mitchell has 2 of them, 57 and 51, and then Jamal Murray had 50. All right, so we're back. Mike Conley quickly turns it over. Ingles is able to recover. No, Georges Niang is able to recover the pass. Gives the ball to Mike Conley. Royce O'Neal sets the screen. There's the bounce pass. Nice kick out to Jordan Clarkson. Shoots it in the corner for 3, but he can't hit. All right, so the ball is given to Murray. Murray dribbles left, takes it all the way to the rack, and he scores. And once again, Murray is starting to take over the game and get the Jazz back in the game. 28-23 is the score. All right, so the ball is given to Jordan Clarkson, dribbles all the way in the paint, kicks it out to Niang, gets it to Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal dribbles left, kicks it out to an open Jordan Clarkson, open for 3, but he shoots it short on the air ball. Torrey Craig with an outlet pass to Gary Harris Jr. Gary with a sidestep, goes with a reverse layup, misses. Offensive rebound. Wow. Mason Plumlee had it, but Jordan Clarkson takes it. Here comes the Jazz in transition. Jordan Clarkson goes all the way to the basket. He almost nearly traveled because he was so wide open, but was able to regather himself at the last second before he goes under, and he scores 30-23 Jazz. All right, so Jamal Murray then gives the ball. All right, so the ball is given to Michael Porter Jr. Shoots a three-pointer, but it's hits the back rim. Mike Conley with an outlet pass. Nobody gets back on Georges Niang, and he dunks the basketball. What terrible defense, man. That was terrible defense. 32-23. Here comes Jamal Murray. Takes it all the way to the basket. Kicks it out to Torrey Craig for three, and he hits a big one. And the lead, just like that, gets cut down to 6. Wow. All right. Here comes Mike Conley. Dribbles between the legs. Shoots a shot with his right hand, with his off hand, and he draws a foul. So he'll go to the free throw line for 2. You might want to sit Melvin Gordon, injury prone, but overall great team. Yeah, Melvin Gordon, yeah. I got to pray that he stays healthy. Like I said, I'm going to have to see some running backs. I'm going to have to make some trades, but appreciate the team, though. All right, man. So Mike Conley's going to go to the free throw line to shoot 2. He played solid. He had 17 points, 5 assists. Here's the free throw. Knocks it down. We're just under a minute remaining here in the first quarter. I keep forgetting his name, but I got it now. Tony Bradley. Conley misses the free throw. Rebound, Michael Porter Jr. Gives the ball to Jamal Murray. Ball's given to Mason Plumlee. Jamal Murray gets the ball back, shoots off the back foot, but he draws the foul. Jamal Murray's putting the team on his back right now because the Nuggets look very shaky to start this game, but they have to defend, though, because the Jazz, they're still getting anything they want right now. They're still getting anything they want. So he'll go to the free throw line to shoot. Here's the first free throw. It's good. Getting ready for that second free throw. Jamal Murray's got 92 points in the last 2 games, more in a 2-game span in Denver playoff history. He knocks down the other free throw. So 2 for 2 at the line for Jamal Murray. All right, here comes Mike Conley. All right, dribbles the basketball. They're trying to look. He's looking at the clock. Let's see if the Jazz go for a 2 for 1. All right, takes a step back 3. Oh, wow, and he banks it. If Mike Conley plays well in this game and gives Donovan Mitchell that compliment, it's going to be over for the Nuggets. 36-28 is the score. All right, we got about a 7 to 8 second difference between shot clock to game clock. Jamal Murray's got the ball with Joe Ingles guarding him. Hesitates, puts the ball between his legs, crosses over, tries to pass it to Mason Plumlee, but he drew the foul on the penetration. All right, guys. So upcoming national TV schedule tomorrow, 6:30. Okay, so now I know the time for the Heat and the Bucks. I'll be doing that game. And then game 6 in OKC in the Orlando bubble. Houston Rockets against the OKC Thunder at 9 o'clock. That's the doubleheader for tomorrow's game. Here's the first free throw. It is good for Jamal Murray. Here comes Jeremy Grant, who checks back in. So Jeremy Grant is in. Hopefully Gary Harris can make an impact in his game, and I feel like they need to put him on Donovan Mitchell. I want to see how that works. Murray at the free throw line knocks down the free throw. 13 seconds remaining. All right, here come the Utah Jazz. All right, so Mike Conley puts a move. All right, puts a move, shoots a jump shot. He can't hit it. Often rebound Torrey Craig, and too late. He can't get the shot off on time. He was too late. So, guys, once again, another high-scoring first quarter, and the Nuggets have to tighten up their defense. 36 points allowed in the first quarter. That's just not good. That's just terrible. So, at the end of one, Utah Jazz with a very strong start at home by the score of 36-30. You're watching the Jazz versus the Nuggets Game 6 right here on the Lewis Sports Network. Smash the like. Hit that subscribe. And Donovan Mitchell is off to a great start, has not missed a shot yet. Shout out to Freddie G. Appreciate you coming through, my brother. What's going on, my man? Shout out to Tomoko. Appreciate you coming through. Awesome. Good to see you here. Surprised D's not here yet, but he might be busy in the meantime. But all right, I got to take a picture of my football team. Let me just fix this up right now. Let's go to my team. All right, so for my first part, here we go. All right, let's take a picture of my first team. For my first team, there it is. And then I got to take a picture of my bench. There we go. I love my football team. Yeah, Melvin Gordon's the only thing though, and I can't get ready. Probably want to do some football games. I'm excited for my team. Money Mitch, I said he has D Wade quality. Hey, shout out to Giants Alliance. He says, hey man, hope everything is going well. Yo, salute to Giants Alliance, man. And make sure you guys go subscribe to the Giants Alliance channel. Giants Alliance, David, quick question. Have you done your fantasy draft? I just did mine tonight, and I wanted to tell you the players that I got from what I drafted. And Freddie, you can listen on too, man, just to see. Let me know what you guys think of the team, real quick. And again, salute to Giants Alliance, and make sure you guys go subscribe to this channel. So here's my fantasy team, David. So I have, let me just go to my team real quick once again. Let me just go real quick. Again, guys, make sure to share on social media. All right, so check this out, David. Patrick Mahomes, Josh Jacobs, Melvin Gordon, Adam Thielen, Devontae Parker, Evan Ingram, Marvin Jones Jr., Kyler Murray. I got the Patriots defense to cover in my spread. Sterling Shepard, Austin Hooper, Latavius Murray, McCole Hardman, Baker Mayfield, and then I have the Cowboys defense to pick. All right. To be honest, I still haven't really celebrated. We did have a little mini celebration with some of the subs at a game, but I still got Oh, your draft is next weekend, Freddie? Well, I just hope you heard some of the players I got. Yeah, I drafted tonight because I'm in a league. So I'm in a league with 12. So I'm in a 12-team league, and so I just named the players that I have. If you need me to run them through again, I definitely can. Or just make sure to listen to the replay, so I'll make sure. Yo, I got to see how they do, bro. But I'm tight. There were some other players that I wanted that I didn't get to get. But I think I was able to get a pretty good draft though. So that was pretty good. So I'm pretty happy about that. Oh, you was able to draft Adam Thielen too? That's cool. I couldn't believe I was able to get Patrick Mahomes, but it's just because everybody was going after Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley. They were the first two taken off the board, so I knew that was going to happen. All right, so we're back. Joe Ingles gets screened really hard by Jamal Murray, who then gives the ball to Torrey Craig and then gives the ball right back. And then Jamal Murray's got the ball, puts between his legs, shoots a three-pointer, knocks it down. So we got a 36-33 game. Look at that. All right, so three-point game. Remember, this is do or die for the Nuggets. The Jazz have got to close out. All right, so the ball's given to Georges Niang. Is that Georges Niang? No, that's not Niang. No. Jordan Clarkson's got the ball. Dribbles around Gary Harris. Goes up. Tries to put it up. Gives it to Georges Niang. Wow, Mason Plumlee just snatched it from Georges Niang. Here come the Nuggets on the break. Here comes Jamal Murray. Puts the ball on the reverse, and he scores. And just like that, it is a one-point game. Timeout, Utah. Jamal Murray is putting this team on his back right now. And again, salute to, and Donovan Mitchell and him have been the two best players in this series with their head-to-head matchup at the guard spot. Right now, the Utah Jazz do not have an answer for Jamal Murray. So 36-35 is the score, early second quarter. Check it out with that timeout. Yeah, man. I'm excited about my team. I hope Melvin Gordon can stay healthy. But Yeah, Mark, that's a great point. He's carrying Jokic right now. He is carrying Jokic. Get ready. The true test for the Milwaukee Bucks comes up tomorrow in Game 1. They got the Miami Heat. I'm interested to see how they're going to do against that zone defense. So Chris Middleton has got to be ready. Shout out to Ryan. Appreciate you coming through as well, my brother. Salute to you. And again, guys, make sure to smash the like and make sure to subscribe to the channel and make sure to share as well. Okay, he says he's got us in 7. All right, Mavs ran out of gas after they pulled within 6. Luka had no help other than Finney-Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith was very underrated in that series. I got to give Finney-Smith a lot of credit. He's improved his defense. He's become a very solid offensive player, especially shooting the 3. I was very impressed with Dorian's rebounding, though. I thought his rebounding was very good in that series against the Clippers. But I just said that the Mavs, they just don't have enough. That I was saying that. It was just no disrespect to the Mavericks. I just felt like they didn't have enough to push it to 7 because they were going to run out of gas. The Clippers are just deeper as of right now. I think a deeper Dallas Mavericks team definitely pushes the Clippers to 7 games. That's true too, though. I agree with you, Jay. The fact that Adam Thielen is now going to get more targets, his numbers might drop because they're going to start to hit him. Because I can see a guy like Jamal Adams, like when he goes up against the Seahawks, they're probably gonna put him on Adam Thielen. I know Jamal Adams, they could put him also going up against tight ends, which is what makes him in my opinion, the best safety in football because of how versatile he is. Well, I would say that Kawhi, I felt offensively he did a great job, but I feel like defensively, to me, he was kind of not really taking the challenge defensively at times. So I don't know what happened. And so hopefully he does a better job in round 2. I think Jimmy Butler would take the challenge and guard Giannis. Jimmy Butler has dog in him. That's the one thing I can say about him. He has dog. He definitely has dog in him. I agree, Lou. Adams is the best all-around safety in football. Yeah. I can't wait for football season. It's just going to be a little bit weird because it's going to feel like practice. The cool thing is we do get to hear more talk from the coaches all the way to the players, especially when the quarterback is getting to call plays. And then, obviously, the defenders on defense. That's going to be fun to hear. All right, so we're back. Mike Conley gets the ball to Joe Ingles, who gets a screen from Tony Bradley. Joe Ingles, they swing and gives it to George Niang for 3, and he drains it. Another 3-pointer for the Utah Jazz. Notice I keep saying another one like DJ Khaled. Another one. How about another one? Georges Niang has got 8 points on 2 threes. So the ball's given to Gary Harris. Gary Harris tries a Euro step, and he finally draws a foul. I hope Gary Harris is able to score in this game because they're going to need it. Right now, Jokic really hasn't been able to score. Jamal Murray is backpacking, as Mark said, with Jokic right now. So Jokic has got to compliment Jamal Murray. But it goes back to the fact that I think that they need to play make, man. Jamal is a box safety. I think that Honey Badger is a better cover safety. I do like Honey Badger. I'm waiting on football. My Lions got the Bears in the first game. Hopefully your Lions win. All right, so Gary Harris knocks down both free throws. Yeah, 3-pointers and slam dunks are the most entertaining moves in basketball for me. That's what it is right now. All right, so Tony Bradley tries to roll to the rim, but he gets stripped. Oh, wow, terrible defense by the Jazz, but it looks like there was a foul before that. And looks like it was going to be on Georges Niang, because if it wasn't for that, I said, yo, the Jazz got so spread out that Gary Harris was all by himself, which stopped the reverse layup. That would have been an easy reverse layup. Freddie Gee says Jamal and Derwin James are the two best safeties to me. Mark. Adams can cover the slot receivers and tight ends, and Ben Broman watching him. Also, you can put him in the blitz. Also. Why does it seem like every year I go with a team I really like? Oh, you mean with these teams? All right, so Jamal Murray shoots the three-pointer, took a step back, tough shot, but he misses, but offensive rebound to Plumlee. Here comes Jamal, running to the lane. He scores plus the foul, and he ties the game at 39. Jamal Murray has been the reason that the Denver Nuggets have tied this game. Yeah, Derwin James is good too. I feel you on that, Freddie. I like Derwin James a lot. Jamal Murray's got 16 points, ladies and gentlemen. 16 points. Now the question is going to have to be, who's the offense when he sits? Because now Joker's going to have to step up. But Murray misses the free throw. Big miss. He's a good defender, don't get me wrong. But when I think of safety in the past, I don't really think about him like that. All right, so, Rudy Gobert Rudy Gobert was about to, he was steaming and fuming and stomping his feet on the ground. I thought he was doing the A-Town style for a second because he got hacked in the paint, and the foul's going to be on Mason Plumlee reaching in. Michael Porter got all ball, but yeah, Plumlee, as soon as he got him, he got forearm on that too. Murray's been killing it, looking like an all-star in this series. All right, so the ball's inbounded, given to Joe Ingles, then given to Mike Conley, who comes off the pick. And once again, good job by Torrey Craig slapping that ball from Rudy Gobert since he really can't jump like that. Torrey Craig takes it all the way to the rack, and he draws the foul. So he got a chance to put the Nuggets up in this game. So the Nuggets have a chance to take their first lead of the game. Smash the like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button for the Lewis Sports Network. Truly appreciate that. All right, the game is tied at 39. All right, Torrey Craig at the free throw line, but he misses the first free throw. All right, so Torrey Craig hits the free throw. Nuggets first lead tonight, 40-39. So the ball is given to Jordan Clarkson, then giving the ball to Mike Conley. He can't find anybody. The Nuggets defense is really tight. Nice double team, but Gobert rolls. They got Michael Porter Jr. on him. Nice late closeout by Mason Plumlee, forced him to hit the hook shot really hard. But we got another loose ball foul, and it's going to be on Mason Plumlee again. The Nuggets with their first lead tonight, they lead 40-39. Ryan says, why is it that every year I cheer for a team but always have one dude that's the dog on the team but does something stupid and has a cloud over them? Ex Draymond, Nutcracker, Marcus Morris. Oh, I see what you mean. I agree, Jay. I really wanted him in Dallas, but the Jets were asking. I know, but Adams covers a lot of deficiencies on your defense because of versatility, and you can't teach that. Exactly. Like Big Cass would say with Enzo and Cass, and you can't, no, Enzo would say, Enzo Mori, and you can't teach that. As he would say, bada boom, real guys in the room, how you doing? Anyway, Torrey Craig says, how you doing? He goes into the paint and he scores. And the Nuggets with a 42-39 lead. All right, Donovan Mitchell back into the game. Crosses over, gets to the paint. Wow, and he draws the foul. They have not been able to contain Mitchell from getting to the basket. That was a tough shot by Jordan Clarkson. That was good. That was good defense by Mason Plumlee right there. And then Torrey Craig getting into the paint and drawing that foul. Putting them up by 3. All right, so Donovan Mitchell with the first free throw knocks that down. Shout out to Edwin. Appreciate you. Congratulations to your Boston Celtics, Edwin, as Joker and Jeremy come in. your Boston Celtics were able to win game one in impressive fashion over the Toronto Raptors. Yeah, they destroyed them. Ryan says, who is the Stone Cold Steve Austin of the NBA? Donovan Mitchell with 12 points, 42-41. I remember, yeah, they wanted 2 first-round picks and a third. I was like, yeah, that's a lot, bro. Facts, Jay. Here comes Jamal Murray. Kicks it out to Joker. Joker for 3, and he drains it. Big time 3-pointer by the Joker. Puts the Nuggets up by 4. Donovan Mitchell with the rock. Goes all the way. Shoots it off the glass, but he can't hit. That's his first miss. Here come the Nuggets back down the floor. Gary Harris gives the ball to Michael Porter Jr. Gives the ball to Grant. Grant shoots a 3-pointer, but he can't hit. And Jamal Murray with the same. Wow, nice tap by Donovan Mitchell going out of bounds. Here come the Jazz. Mitchell on the break. Beautiful Euro step, and he draws the foul again. And Donovan Mitchell, he does an excellent job of timing his Euro steps to elude the defense. And that's the thing that Rudy Gobert cannot do, and making him come out the paint. So that's the benefit of Jokic being able to stretch the floor, being able to shoot. You take Gobert out of the paint. All right, so Donovan Mitchell back at the free throw line. First free throw is good. I got Yao as the tallest over Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Yeah, we look like the same team without Hayward. I can't believe they didn't take a chance on Earl Thomas. They were real dumb for that. I got to answer your question. I got to see, if you're talking about Stone Cold, you're talking about a badass and you're talking about a killer in the NBA. All right, so the ball's given to Monte Morris. And looks like we got a foul. All right, so Joker at the free throw line. Looks like we got a technical foul. All right, so Donovan Mitchell gets the ball, decides to shoot a step back, but he misses the shot. All right, rebound is to Michael Porter Jr. Michael Porter gives it to Jokic. Nice swing pass to Jeremy Grant in the corner for 3, but he can't hit. Michael tried to get the offensive rebound, but it ended up into the hands of Jordan Clarkson. Jordan Clarkson, nice dump pass. Oh, but Jokic with the defense, but Clarkson was able to recover, and he scores on the layup on the reverse. Big play. Nice play. That was a big play right there. Nice bounce pass, entry pass by Nikola Jokic to Jeremy Grant, and he scores. Wow, okay, that's interesting. I gotta get back to that one. All right, so Donovan Mitchell tries to circle around. He gets stripped. Here comes Michael Porter Jr. 3-on-2 break, takes it all the way to the basket. Gary Harris offensive rebound. Monte Morris wanted to shoot it, but then gives it to Gary Harris. He fakes, drives right, takes it up to the paint, and he scores. Here comes Donovan Mitchell, soon off the make. Donovan takes it all the way, decides to bring it back. Okay, takes it all the way, tries to dribble, goes 1-on-3, and he loses the ball out of bounds, so it's a turnover. Nice basket by Gary Harris. Kobe is your Stone Cold. Nah, Jordan is your Hulk Hogan. Bill Russell is Ric Flair. And LeBron is The Rock. Damn, that's crazy. All right, man. So Monte Morris then gives the ball to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray cooking right now. Jamal Murray shoots a jump shot, knocks it down. He knocks down another one. This man is on fire. Edwin says Celtics versus Raptors is going to be good, though. I think it'll go 7. Pascal didn't play good being guarded by good defenders. I'm sorry, Siakam. It's going to be bad. All right, Mike Conley shoots a three-pointer, knocks it down, and does that basket count? It might be a foul on Monte Morris. I'm wondering if they're going to count the basket. At least Denver is looking a little better defensively. Yeah. Sumo wrestling is more entertaining than the WWE. Well, I mean, that's your personal opinion. I mean, the WWE is really not entertaining today. It used to be, though. It used to be. It's not what it is. I'm more about the WWE from yesteryear. Oh, wow. He said LeBron is China. You think Malone will get fired as the Nuggets coach? I think so, if the Nuggets still win this game. So Tomoko, I would say if we're talking about the World Wrestling Federation and if we're talking the Attitude Era, sumo wrestling is like, it's more original because it's actually real, where in the WWE it's acting, even though it is wrestling, but it is a form of acting too. But that's what I grew up on. I didn't grow up on sumo wrestling, but I do respect it though. I do have a lot of respect for sumo wrestling. If you remember the Big Show against Akibono, the great sumo wrestler, they did have that at WrestleMania 21. Now, it was a weird gimmick, but it was interesting to see sumo wrestling, though, for the first time in a wrestling ring where there was acting. And Paul Millsap gets called for the offensive foul with a smack to the face of Royce O'Neal trying to get post position. You don't want to kill the momentum if you're the Denver Nuggets. You got the Jazz where you want them on a little bit. They're struggling a little bit in the second quarter. The ball was deflected. They only have 10 points, so your defense has been a little bit better. All right, ball's given to Donovan Mitchell. Screen is set by Gobert. Donovan Mitchell takes a step back three. That's not a good shot by Mitchell. All right, here comes Jamal Murray. Goes behind the back. Gets open a little bit. Goes around Royce O'Neal. Shoots the layup, and he scores again. This guy's on fire. We got another timeout by the Utah Jazz. Jamal Murray is cooking the Utah Jazz right now. He is cooking them. He's got 22 first-half points. We got 4:45 remaining, and it's a 6-point game. Smash the like. Make sure to hit that subscribe button for the Blue Sports Network. Truly appreciate that. Wow, you think he's going to drop 60? Oh, Yokozuna? He was another one. Man, that's interesting, man. We do have another timeout. Jamal Murray is owning the Jazz with his dribble penetration and his three ball is wet. Magneto and the Green Goblin are my favorite villains in Marvel, which I could sympathize with. I like Magneto. If Jamal carries them and they come back to win the series, that'll be tough. That just lets you know. And like I said, once again, salute to everybody that is in the chat. G-Money says that the Nuggets come back in advance, they could challenge the Clips. Jamal got to keep playing good, though. Yes. If the Nuggets win this series, I don't know about the Clippers' chances. It's going to be tough for the Clippers, man, because the Nuggets have the size. Now, if they had the guard play, it would really help the Nuggets out. Oh, the Bucks and the Heat. Oh, yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. That's facts. That is going to be a great series to watch. The Nuggets have the size, but they don't have amazing guard play. Denver does have shot creators. Again, guys, continue to smash that like button and continue to hit that subscribe at the same time as well if you have not. Make sure you do that. You got the Heat over the Milwaukee Bucks at 7. Mark has left the chat. No, I'm kidding. All right, guys, so we're back. 54-46 is the score. Here comes Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles with the ball gives it to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell puts the ball between his legs. He gets the ball deflected, gives the ball to Jordan Clarkson, shoots a three-pointer. He knocks it down. That's a big three. They definitely needed that because the Nuggets had the momentum with Jamal Murray carrying them. 54-49 is the score. Clarkson with 11 off the bench. That's also the thing. The Jazz have been getting good bench play. Monte Morris comes off the screen, shoots a jump shot, and he gets the roll. Friendly, very friendly roll. 56-49 is the score. All right, here comes Joe Ingles. He's got the basketball. Gives it to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell attacks the rim, but he gets blocked. They're starting to defend Mitchell better when he attacks the rim. They're putting 2-3 bodies on him, so he misses. Mitchell's got to continue to play off ball as well, though. Let the game come to him. Don't try to force it. All right, here comes Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray with Donovan Mitchell on him, crosses over, takes a three-pointer. He knocks down another one. Jamal Murray with 25 first-half points. The Utah Jazz will not be able to live with themselves if they blow a 3-1 lead. He's 9 of 11 from the field, 3 of 4 from the three-point line. Donovan Mitchell gives the ball to Joe Ingles, then gives the ball to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell, let's see what he does. Donovan Mitchell crosses, takes the jump. Oh, no, tries to get the jump shot. Gives it to Royce O'Neal. He gets blocked from behind, but they call a foul on him. So he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Wow, check that out. All right, so Royce O'Neal at the free throw line to shoot 2 free throws. Here's the first, knocks it down. All right, so knocks down the second free throw. 59-51 is the score. All right, so Monte Morris gives the ball to Murray. Murray wide open for 3, but he hits it a little long. That's just his third miss, but the ball is tapped out. Offensive rebound by Jokic, and he's able to kiss it off the glass and in. And the Nuggets with a double-digit lead right now. The Jazz are not the Nuggets are capable of being a good defense with their bigs, but they just really have not been a good defense. And then with the Jazz, they're an overrated defensive team. Joe Ingles knocks down the three-pointer off the penetration by Mike Conley. I haven't received anything yet. Murray is unconscious. Oh, yeah. All right, so Jamal Murray gives the ball to Nikola Jokic, and then the ball is down to Jeremy Grant, but he loses the basketball. Here comes Donovan Mitchell, full head of steam, races. They give it Ingles with the fake. He then shoots a three-pointer, but he misses badly. Mitchell knocks it off of Jamal Murray. But he stepped out of bounds first before that, and he turns it over. So Mitchell's struggling in the second quarter. Jamal Murray with 28 first half points, man. Dude is balling right now. 25, I should say. But Mitchell stepped out of bounds first. All right. 61-54 is the score. Here comes Jamal Murray. He's been carrying them. Then gives the ball to Monte Morris, and then gives the ball to Murray. Murray takes a step back. Left-handed pass to Jeremy Grant. Shoots a three-pointer, but he can't hit. Rebound, Rudy Gobert. Then gives the ball to Mike Conley. Mike Conley looking. Gives the ball to Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles then gives it to Mike Conley. Mike Conley puts it between the legs. Shoots a three-pointer, but he can't hit. The Jazz are settling for jump shots now. All right. So Jokic gives it to Monte Morris. Monte Morris dribbles. He dribbles around a Jokic screen, trying to look for Jokic. Then he gives the ball to Jokic. Jokic dribbles left to the middle, half spin, pump fake, reverse spin, tries a layup. He gets blocked by Gobert. The Jazz have got to stay within range. Oh, wow. And Donovan Mitchell decides to pull up for three, and he misses. So Mitchell is struggling in the second quarter. Jamal Murray goes behind the back, left Royce O'Neal out on an island, comes back, tries to dribble, and he gets a blocking foul call on Donovan Mitchell. Is that they call it an offensive foul on Jamal Murray. I thought they called a blocking foul. Yeah, that was that. Yeah, that's a good call. Donovan was able to even get position. Yeah, he literally got there on time. All right, so we got a turnover. All right, here comes Donovan Mitchell, dribbles all the way. Good recovery by Royce O'Neal. But he turns it over. All right, so Jamal Murray's got it. 17 seconds remaining for the first half. 61-54 game. Let's see what they do. Okay, so Jamal Murray's got it. He's getting the ball. He's got Joe Ingles on him. Decides to shoot a three. Good block by Joe Ingles. And here's an outlet to Joe Ingles. Gets to the rim, and he draws the foul. So good play by Joe drawing the foul with 0.5 remaining. Gobert is a better help defender. Yeah, that's what he's really known for. One-on-one defense, he's not that great. Good defense by Joe Ingles on a clean block on Jamal Murray. Jay Jefferson says, everybody was talking about this great defensive Jazz team. LOL, overrated as defense, and Rudy Gobert's defense is overrated. I always said that he's a better help defender than he is really a one-on-one defender, because great defenders in the post can defend one-on-one and on the help, and Gobert's not a good one-on-one defender. So Ingles knocks down both free throws, scores 61-56, and that is the end of the first half. So the Jazz got off to an excellent start in the first quarter, but Jamal Murray took over late first and then all of the second quarter. So in the do-or-die game 6 for the Denver Nuggets, entertaining first half. The score is 61-56 in favor of the Denver Nuggets on the road. Technically, both teams are on the road, but you get what I mean. Anyway, so for the first half, right here on the Lewis Sports Network, make sure you hit the like and make sure you hit that subscribe as you guys come in as well. And make sure you share on your social media platforms. Thank you very much. That's all he is. He's just a rim protector. That's it. That's why I feel like some of his defensive player of the years, in my opinion, are kind of overrated. I've always felt that way about him.
Honestly, in this situation, I really don't even know what to tell you. Because, Oh, what did he say?
So,
Yeah. Okay, is that what he told you to do? Yeah.
all right, man. So this is the first half.
Sounds super cliche and shit, but like I always got you. So you're actually heading to a police station now? Okay.
Oh man. All right. So the first half. Like I said, it was pretty much Jamal Murray in that first half. Yeah, that's crazy, Freddie G. I know. Clips will have trouble with the Jazz and Nugs because both teams move the rock and get high percentage shots. I'm sorry. The Clippers would have more trouble with the Nuggets than they would the Utah Jazz. I hate to say it, but I think that they would be more. Yeah, I got the pick. Thanks for the pick, Ryan. That's crazy. But he's better than Gobert and Dwight Howard, though. And agree, Jay. Drummond relies on putbacks. Andre Drummond is the same way, 7-footer with no post game. So we got Saints fan who says, "Go Lakers." What do you think? Yeah, I responded to you, Ryan. Did you know in Marvel the gods of old mythology like Zeus, Odin, Vincu, and Osiris all meet a whole core when they wanted to start something with their pantheons all together? So they show Charles dancing right now. Interesting. So, Chuck guaranteed the Nuggets are going to win. If the Nuggets win Game 6, the series is over for the Utah Jazz. It's over for them. I'd be shocked if the Jazz were able to win Game 7 on the road. But then that's also still pressure for the Nuggets because they were favored. Jokic has got 10 points, 4 of 6, but Jamal Murray, 9 of 13, 25 points. In Jamal Murray's last 10 quarters, check this out, guys, 63% from the field, 55 from 3, and 117 points. Whew. God dang. No, it's going to be embarrassing for the Utah Jazz if they blow this series lead. They were up 3-1. They should have won Game 5. They should have won Game 5. Jamal Murray carried them. You know, it should have been great. But it did not happen. Again, salute to everybody in the chat for this first half. I mean, if you look at the first half stats, it was pretty much Jamal Murray for the Nuggets and then 10 for Jokic. So it's just been them two. For the Utah Jazz, it's been Clarkson and Donovan Mitchell for them. And then if you look at the stats, the Jazz have got to figure out they shot the ball well from 3, but the Nuggets shot the ball well from the field. 22-16 in the paint, and that's what the Nuggets having more turnovers than the Jazz. Both teams sharing the ball pretty solid, 13-11. The Jazz are also getting killed on the boards. And the Jazz have missed 7 free throws, while the Nuggets are 10 of 12. But again, Jamal Murray changed this game, folks. The Jazz are 9-0 when they're up 3-1, but Murray's trying to change that. He's carrying their franchise right now. Jamal Backpacker Murray. Random drug test for Murray, man. That boy too hot. And Saints, shout out to him. He says, y'all better not blow this series lead. Clarkson and Mitchell have balled out, but they need to guard the perimeter and the paint. Jazz have got to crash the glass and make free throws. I'm sorry, man. This Jazz team, to me, is overrated. It's amazing to me that the Nuggets – listen, even if the Nuggets – I get that they're missing Gary Harris and Will Barton, but they should have not been down 3-1 to the Jazz in the first place. They just shouldn't have. And part of the reason is their defensive effort because, look, man, they have talented bigs. They're more athletic than the Jazz. And the Jazz are killing them because they haven't been able to guard Donovan Mitchell. They did a better job in Donovan Mitchell in that second quarter than they have the entire series. Let that sink in, man. Jokic only 10 points in the first half. I just don't know if Jamal Murray – if Jamal Murray – I'm a little bit concerned now, though, because with Jokic – the fact that Jokic has not even really been able to be here against the Jazz in the last couple of games, I mean, he's played well, but it's like he's been quiet because Jamal Murray's been the talk the entire series. So that's what's going on right now. Joker, we are not the biggest on Joker around here. This channel wide, that's channel wide. AD is the best big man in the game, and Embiid and Jokic are soft. Joker is soft, man. I've been telling people that, listen, as good as Joker is, he's just not that guy. He just ain't the guy. I mean, he's versatile. I mean, he could pass. I mean, he could score. I mean, he could rebound. But I mean, let me ask y'all: do y'all think that Embiid needs to get traded along with Ben Simmons, or just Embiid? Embiid is the best big man in basketball. Sorry, I don't F with them. They're the same people that had Zeke as the 45th best player of all time and had Curry over him. Oh yeah, they do. Yep. Oh, they love him. They love him. They love that man. I'm concerned with Porzingis. He's got to be able to stay healthy. KP needs to stay healthy. Dude gets hurt at the wrong time. Maz might have been playing Game 7 on Tuesday had he just been available. I still don't know if they win even with KP on the floor. AD doesn't even play center. Why are people making videos saying the Warriors have a better chance to go to the Golden State, which they can't do that? Wait, what? Jay says, look at Curry, man. Also, let's put for the Damian Lillard fanboys out there, and I love Damian Lillard, but the man's not better than Steph Curry. Like, dudes need to stop. Damian Lillard, I would give him credit that he could arguably be a better scorer than Curry. But even in Curry's MVP season, he was able to lead the league in scoring. And he did it on 50, 40, 90 splits. Tell me Damian Lillard can accomplish something close to that and try to be the best player in the league at the point guard spot, which is very rare, at least for that season. And then we'll talk about him. Also, Curry's won championships, something that he has not done. Giannis of the Warriors. As Sixers, you start with Horford and Simmons, package them. Embiid has a game that most don't have. I know that Embiid gets injured, but I would keep him and I would trade Simmons and Horford because you have to get rid of that contract. Because remember, Tobias Harris also has a big contract and he was not great in the playoffs last year and he was not great in the playoffs in this 4-game sweep. And the thing is, Ben Simmons is not confident in his shooting. You can't have players like that on this team. So you can't have that. That's just a problem I have. People will always hate on Curry. Team game, Curry's better one-on-one. Curry has no one-on-one. Curry has no chance. Well, going up against Dame, no, but I still put him as the better overall point guard. I think Dame is a better one-on-one player than Steph Curry. I will agree with that. Because Curry is a better system player. Yeah. I said there's things that Curry could work on his one-on-one offense, but I think in terms, like I said, in terms of who's the better overall point guard, I still got to put Curry because Curry, even though he's a system player, like the fact is he has impact in terms of his ability to shoot the three, his ability to be a playmaker, his ability to make his teammates play better under that system as well. Something that Damian Lillard has really not done in his career. But Damian is a pretty good one-on-one player, I got to say that. Brandon says that Denver needs to pursue a major free agent, I believe, no matter what happens in this restart. If there's one free agent that they would have to get, the thing with the Nuggets is they don't really have a superstar. Michael Porter Jr. he's a project. So basically it's like he's got the tools to be great. One, he's got to stay healthy and he has to continue to develop. They have good guards, but the thing is you really don't know who's the best player on this team is because a lot of people have said Jokic, but you're looking at it right now, Jamal Murray is carrying the Nuggets right now. And then there's moments where Jamal Murray looks like an all-star, and then there's moments where Jamal Murray doesn't look like an all-star. So you look at this Nuggets team, it's like they're just deeply talented, but we don't know who is the player on this team. That's the thing. That's why I said that the Nuggets, they don't really have an identity because I don't know whose team really is it though. And also, listen, Jamal Murray's playing well without a fan base, but I don't know if he's doing that in a hostile environment like the Utah Jazz. Like, can he play like that well at an elite level like he is in a bubble? Comparing a bubble with virtual fans to an actual home arena in Utah, in an altitude, in a hostile environment with the fan base of Utah, I don't know if Jamal Murray plays the same. No, they don't need a mellow type player. They need a Jimmy Butler type player. Jimmy Butler type. What I think is they do need somebody to take over the game and Jamal Murray be the playmaker of the team, picking his spots up to score and to be able to make plays for others. I don't think that should fall on Jokic. I feel like with Jokic, he should be able to just rebound and score. Melo's not going to go back to Denver. No way. Bradley Beal. My only thing with Bradley Beal is he doesn't defend. That's my problem with Bradley Beal. I feel you on that. Give me one second, guys. I will be right back. Also, though, Damian Lillard doesn't even try on defense neither. Karis LeVert. Dame is an ISO player and he doesn't make his teammates better, but individual talent, he kills Curry. Oh, yeah. Curry's not more talented than Dame. That's obvious. Karis LeVert. You guys are making a stand. So Jimmy Butler type player, Karis LeVert. Interesting. All right, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. right, let's see what's going on in the chat. What's Jamal Murray incident? Damian and CJ get in each other's way. CJ's best playoff series of his career. Big facts, Jay. I said this a long time ago. They couldn't go in. They're the same player. CJ has to get traded. Shout out to Tweaky313. Says, hi, everybody just got on. All right, guys, we're back at the start of the third quarter. Nikola Jokic shoots the basketball, but he misses. Rebound on Royce O'Neal. All right, so Mike Conley's got the basketball. Again, guys, smash the like. Make sure to hit that subscribe as you guys come in. Conley gives it to Joe Ingles. Pump fakes it. Gives it to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell dribbles left to right, crosses over, shoots a jump shot, but he misses. Rebound on Jokic. Gives the ball to Monte Morris. Monte Morris crosses over, gives it to Jokic. Jokic shoots a three-pointer. In and out. All right, here comes Donovan Mitchell. Oh, wow, nice pass by Donovan Mitchell. It gets deflected. They swing the ball. Royce O'Neal fakes right, goes left, shoots the floater, and he can't get the roll. And Gobert tries to get the offensive rebound, but it was tapped by Paul Millsap into the hands of Jokic. Here come the Nuggets. Give the ball to Grant. And he gets fouled in the air by Joe Ingles. We have a 61-56 score. Yeah, some people said that league video made him mad. CJ would compliment Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Chris Middleton would compliment Damian Lillard. All right, Jamal Murray gets into the paint, kicks it out to Paul Millsap. Paul Millsap puts it up, and he can't get the basket. Rebound is to Joe Ingles, who then gives it to Mike Conley. Joe Ingles fakes, gets guarded by Monte Morris, who then gives it to Royce O'Neal. Right back to Mike Conley, fakes, drives left, gets blocked by Jeremy Grant. Here comes Monte Morris, goes all the way to the basket, and tough foul by Royce O'Neal. Monte will go to the line to shoot two. Nobody in their right mind is paying Chris Middleton to brick. Yeah, I don't think you can use Chris Middleton in the playoffs like that. At least CJ may get in Dame's way, but he's much more reliable than Chris Middleton. You're gonna have to get a number. You're gonna have to get another player to complement Damian Lillard, and then put Chris Middleton. I told you, Chris Middleton is not a legit number two. He's a number three. It's almost like a pitching rotation. You got five starters. You look at a pitcher and you can say, can he be a number one, number two, or number three? Look at it that way. All right, so 63-56. Here comes Mike Conley, comes all around the screen, bounce past to Rudy Gobert, goes for the layup, and it's good. That's the one problem that the Nuggets have had all series long, and that's guarding the pick and roll or screen and roll for the Utah Jazz. 63-58 is the score. Gobert close to a double-double. All right, so here comes Monte Morris, gives the ball to Nikola Jokic, who then gives the ball to Jeremy Grant. Jeremy Grant shoots a three-pointer, knocks it down, puts the Nuggets up by 7, 65-58, early third quarter. All right, the ball's given to Joe Ingles. Wow, gets an outlet pass, but to Mike Conley, but good recovery by Monte Morris. Then gives the ball to Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert gets doubled in the paint. They swing the ball all the way to Royce O'Neal. Royce O'Neal gets to the basket. They kick it out again. Good, Mike Conley with the right-handed floater and knocks it down. Good patience by the Utah Jazz. So it's a 6-point game. 66-60 is the score. All right, Conley has got 11 points. All right, ball's given to Jokic. Jokic dribbles all the way to the basket. He gets stripped up in the air. Here come the Jazz. Mike Conley pushes it up. Gives it to Donovan Mitchell, wide open for three, and he drains it. And it's a 3-point game, folks, 66-63. Mitchell with 17 points, 3 threes. Oh, wow. Gobert taps it, but Royce O'Neal was not aware. All right, so the ball's given to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray, pump fakes to Jokic, drives left, and he gets called for the travel. Wow, Gobert just snatched the ball from Rudy Gobert. Yeah, your team Giannis. Middleton is at best a third option, man, possibly a fourth on a championship team, but the Blazers are not a championship team, contender team, so Middleton will be all right with the Blazers. Plus, Dame can get all the shots he wants since he's not a team player. All right. Ball given to Mike Conley. Mike Conley dribbles all the way to the paint. Oh, nice lob to Gobert, but Gobert couldn't handle the pass because he caught it with the right hand. Conley gives it to Joe Ingles. Joe Ingles dribbles, gets inside the Gobert, bumps, puts it up, but he can't hit, and the ball's deflected by tapped by Royce O'Neal, so the ball will go out of bounds, and Denver will have the basketball. Didn't he smack it? Oh, he tried to grab it. I remember that. All right, man. But anyway, getting out of topic. All right, Monte Morris shoots a jump shot, knocks it down. Nice play by Monte Morris. We got a 68-63 lead. All right, here comes Mike Conley. Comes off a Rudy Gobert screen, kicks it out to an open Royce O'Neal for 3, and he drains it. 2-point game, ladies and gentlemen. 68-66. And just like that, the Utah Jazz have come back. Smash the like, hit that subscribe. All right, ball's given to Jamal Murray, but looks like we got to stop and play. And Joe Ingles commits the foul. That way, nothing will get in his way. Dame can get all the shots he wants. Monte Morris gives the ball to Jokic. Oh, Jokic got fouled, but they didn't call it. Jamal Murray's got the ball. Let's see how Murray does in the second half. He carried the first half. Murray shoots the jump shot, but he can't hit. Jokic on the offensive rebound, and did he draw the foul? Looks like he drew the foul. Shout out to Twiggy313. I'm loving this matchup. Murray has got 28 points. Mark. Jokic has got 10, 7 assists, 4 rebounds, knocks down the first free throw. That Anthony Davis hazing video when he was a rookie. Nobody's saying the Blazers are a championship level team, Jay. I'm just pointing out what level of player Middleton is. Oh no, I think what Jay was talking about was different though. Ryan, he was. Oh wow, bro. Anyway, Jokic knocks down 2 free throws, scores 70-66. We got a 4-point game on my end of the screen. Donovan Mitchell gets all the way to the paint, but he can't hit. Looks like he got fouled a little bit. A rebound to Paul Millsap, gives it to Jeremy Grant. Monte Morris, pump fakes, gets to the middle, has to bring it back out. Murray calling for the ball, but he passes it to Grant inside of Jokic. Jokic guarded by Royce O'Neal. They come to a light double. They give it to Murray, being guarded by Donovan Mitchell. Comes around the screen. It's got switched with Gobert. Gets all the way to the paint. Puts up. Good contest by Rudy Gobert. They got numbers. They got a 5-on-3. And Donovan Mitchell gets an open 3-pointer, and he drains it. Another 3-pointer for Donovan Mitchell. And we got a timeout by the Denver Nuggets. So 6:28 remaining in the third quarter. The Utah Jazz have gotten within 1 by the score of 70-69. Well, you missed it, man. The Utah Jazz got back within 1. 70-69 is the score. 6:28 early in the third quarter. These new kids take hazing to. Oh man. Like they say, man, get your goddamn. It's crazy, man. Score is 70-69 in favor of the Nuggets. They just had a double-digit lead. They were up by as many as 10, but the game has been cut to 1 here in the third quarter. The Jazz are playing well in this third quarter right now, so they've gotten back within 1. The screen went black. Shout out to Karan. Appreciate you coming through, man. Don't know why that happened. Yeah, if you attack the paint, they can, man. No way. But again, salute to Karan. Yo, it's do or die for your Thunder, bro. Game 6. Lewis, what would it take for people to forget that Golden State 3-1 thing? It's not going to happen, Ryan. No way. It's not going to happen. What you could do, though, is tell them what happened the following 2 years, but all they'll say is it's because they got Kevin Durant. But they'll never talk about the 2017 NBA Finals. That was an even matchup. They'll say no because KD made it unfair, which is a bunch of garbage. Twiggy says, man, I really want Utah and the Clippers to go through. Can't wait to see a PG versus Joe Ingles. These dudes have history. Oh, that's another thing, because I wonder if playoff Pete, I should say, George Paul will show up again against his good friend Joe Ingles. OKC tomorrow. If the Thunder lose, should Billy Donovan keep his job? I think Billy Donovan should keep his job because the Thunder weren't expected to be here, and he did a hell of a coaching job. The Thunder, they do need 3-point shooting, though. I said that game could go 7 games. I said that was the one series that could go 7. I think if the Rockets play the way they did in Game 5, it's over for the Thunder. If the Rockets don't play the way they do in Game 5, the Thunder have got to get the play from the 3 guards, Alexander, Schroeder, and Chris Paul, if they're going to win. All right, so the lob, nice lob to Jeremy Grant as we're back to action. 72-69 is the score. Which one to get started on? Anyway, Donovan Mitchell, beautiful spin, nice wraparound pass, but he turns it over. It's true, the Thunder have never really had 3-point shooting from that time. All right. No, Naaman Miller should still have a job. It's just a problem. The problem is that Naaman Miller, they're just going to use his lack of playoff success, his 3 sweeps in 4 years. But it's like he's never really had a team healthy. He's had a lot of drama. Donovan Mitchell drives all the way to the basket, doesn't get a foul call, and he scores. So you notice Jamal Murray took over the third quarter. Donovan Mitchell's taking over this third quarter. Yo, shout out to my main man, D the Godfather Jefferson, man. Yeah, man, I'm surprised he wasn't here, D, but he was doing a live himself, so he was doing a Power of the Mind. I didn't get the notification, so I was kind of wondering, why didn't I get the notification for the Power of the Mind, which is weird, but yeah, Nate never really had a healthy roster, which is why I said I feel like it's unfair. Yeah, he does make questionable coaching decisions, but I also have to say he never really had a healthy roster. And then also the Pacers are trying to trade Victor Oladipo. All right, so Jeremy Grant gets fouled, so he'll go to the line for 2. Make sure to hit that like. Like I said, the second round matchups they're gonna be fire. Like I said, if the Thunder beat the Rockets somehow, the Lakers, they're going to smoke the Thunder. If it's the Rockets, I still got the Lakers winning, but the Rockets will give them more problems with their small ball lineup compared to what the Thunder are going to do, because they just don't have because the thing is, if the Thunder had 3-point shooting, I could see them giving the Lakers some problems, but they don't, because the Lakers are not a good 3-point shooting team themselves, and they don't really have an answer for LeBron. All right, so we got a 3-point miss, 74-71. Here comes Monte. Gives the ball to Grant, shoots the 3-pointer, drains it. The Nuggets go back up by 6, 77-71. All right, so the ball is given out to Rudy Gobert. Sets the screen for Donovan Mitchell. Joe Ingles gives the ball to Donovan Mitchell. All right, so Donovan Mitchell is going one-on-one. He's got Monte Morris on him, takes a step back. He pump fakes, shoots the 3-pointer, and he drains it. Looked like he tried to draw the foul, but he couldn't. So the score is now 77-74. 3-point game, so the Jazz are back within 3. All right, so Gary Harris gives the ball to Jokic. Jokic shoots a 3-pointer, but he misses the shot. Rebound, George Niang. So Joe Ingles is wide open, hesitates for a minute, but gets open, but he misses the 3. All right, so Monte Morris has got the basketball. Gets into the paint, misses the layup. Didn't get the foul call. All right, so the ball's passed to Jordan Clarkson. All right, so Utah can cut it to 1 or tie the game on this possession. Jordan Clarkson drives left to the middle, goes all the way into the paint. Gary Harris with good defense. He's really bumping, but he gets called for the foul. So that was good defense by Gary Harris, getting really physical, but just physical enough for a foul. Tweaky313 says, what is your take on who is going to make it to the NBA Finals? It's difficult just because we know what the league wants. But if you look at the East, you're talking about 4 of the top 10 defenses in the NBA. In Miami, Toronto, Milwaukee, and Boston. In the West, people are picking the Lakers or the Clippers to come out of the Western Conference. When I look at the Jazz, they're not contenders. The Nuggets, they're deeply talented, but I don't know whose team it is. Chillin' D, all right, man. Lakers defense got better after that game 1 loss. Oh, no, I do agree with that. Their defense did get better. The Blazers actually hung around pretty good in Game 5. I'm not saying that they were going to win the game, but I felt the fact that Melo went 10 minutes without touching the basketball and the fact that CJ froze out Melo, that was really disgusting by CJ and Gary Trent to freeze out Melo like that. Terry Stotts needs to get fired, in my opinion, because he's another coach that really doesn't make adjustments. Now, you know, he's been a good coach with what he's had, but the fact that he still doesn't adjust, that just tells me that the Blazer management, something's going on with Blazer management that they've kept Terry Stotts this long. Like, he really let Melo get played and, like, just didn't say anything. All right, shout out to Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. Appreciate that. Yeah, they were sabotaging Melo. I'm like, so you signed him to sabotage him in the playoffs? I don't get that. Like I said, I'm not saying that they were going to win the series. I picked the Lakers in 5 as it is, but the fact that they had a chance to possibly win the game and you freeze out Melo like that, if I'm Melo, I wouldn't come back to the Blazers. They were so desperate to sign you with how bad they were playing, and you needed to get back into the league. You proved that you could still play, but the fact that you got disrespected like that by CJ McCollum, who just loves to go one-on-one a lot, and then Gary Trent Jr., who, as well as he played in the bubble, he didn't shoot the ball as well against the Lakers. It's almost like if they personally got selfish to get themselves going, realized that Melo was cooking all night long from opening tip. They do. Some of the opposing team's injuries, they do help you. Melo said that he says that if they would let him back, that he could see himself playing in Portland. I wouldn't do it after what happened. Listen, the closest Melo got to was the Western Conference Finals back in 2009 when he was a 25-year-old. That was before Melo. That was when Melo was entering his prime. I think Melo should go home to Brooklyn. I said that, Tweaky. I thought he would have been a good fit for the Jazz because he gives them another scorer. That's the problem, man. They play playground basketball. Playground basketball isn't going to win you championships. All right, man. So we're back. Donovan Mitchell with the ball. He gives the ball to, what's that, Royce O'Neal? Okay. Donovan Mitchell shoots a three-pointer, but he can't hit to tie the game. Rebound is to Michael Porter Jr. Gives the ball to Grant. Shoots a three-pointer, but he misses the shot. Rebound is to Donovan Mitchell. All right, so we're just under 4 minutes remaining in the third quarter. Donovan Mitchell with the basketball. He has to bring it back out. Yo, me and D, we're coming back at you with tomorrow. Heat and Bucks at 6:30. All right, so the ball's given to Royce O'Neal. He has to back it up, gives the ball to Donovan Mitchell. Too much one-on-one going on right now. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Mitchell drives all the way to the basket, and he scores on the rock. So big, nice play by Donovan Mitchell. 77-76. It's a one-point game. All right, ball given to Grant, then given to Jamal Murray, who's been quiet in this third quarter. Jokic shoots a jump shot, knocks it down. Jokic is starting to get it going in the third quarter. Again, make sure to smash the like button. Make sure to hit the subscribe button for the Lewis Sports Network. 79-76. All right, here come the Jazz. Jordan Clarkson with the rock. Gets a screen by Georges Niang. Jordan Clarkson drives to the middle on Michael Porter Jr., loses the rock, and they turn it over. So the Jazz with a big turnover. True, Gobert got defense on lockdown. They desperately need somebody able to pop off and take the heat off of Donovan Mitchell. That would have been Bogdanovich, but he's injured. You're missing 20 points from him as Donovan Mitchell sits down. All right, so Donovan Mitchell gives the ball behind the back to Jokic, and he banks in a three. 82-76, under 2 remaining for this third quarter. The ball's given to Georges Niang, picks it up, double pumps, and he draws a foul on Torrey Craig, so he'll go to the line to shoot 2. But nice behind the back pass right there for that 3-point shot by Murray. Murray has struggled in the third quarter, but Jokic is starting to pick up the slack a little bit. All right, Georges Niang on the free throw, makes the first one. All right, here's Niang on the free throw. Knocks down that free throw. So we got a 4-point game. All right, the ball is given to Murray, who then gives it to Jokic. Fakes, dribbles all the way, puts it up, but he can't hit. Rebound to Rudy Gobert. And we got a foul. Torrey Craig got popped right on the nose. Looks like either the nose or the mouth. I think he's holding on to his nose right now. And yeah, he's bleeding. So yeah, he is bleeding. Well, who did he get hit by? Wonder who he got hit by. Don't the Jazz have Bogdanovich, or however you spell his name? Don't see Melo playing for the Blazers next year. Nope, I don't. He's injured. CJ and Dame are the same player, and that's the problem. Oh, Gobert with the elbow. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ouch. Wow, I'm looking at this Afro-Brazilian girl dancing in heels. Damn. Yo, how does she move like that with her heels on like that? That's hard to do. For her to dance like that, wow. And heels? Yo. Oh, he tried to spell his name? Was it intentional though? I don't know if it was intentional. I don't know if that elbow to him was intentional. Looks like Torrey Craig is okay. Uh, and he just gave a pad to Rudy Gobert for the, showing good sportsmanship, making sure he's okay. That's what's up. All right, man. So Rudy Gobert's at the free throw line. All right, so the foul is on Torrey Craig. Here's Gobert at the free throw line, getting ready to shoot. Here's his first free throw. It is good. Yeah, I like Torrey Craig. He's a very solid player. All right, Rudy misses the second one, and the Nuggets get the rebound. All right, so the ball is into the hands of Jamal Murray. Again, smash the like button. Make sure to hit that subscribe. Jamal Murray with the basketball, gives the ball to Jokic, pump fakes, drives right on Gobert, gets into the paint, pump fakes, can't find anybody, gives it to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray comes off the screen. He's doubled, takes a mean step back three in the corner, and he just drains that one. That's Jamal Murray's first field goal of the third quarter. He's got 28 points. Shooting the ball very well. 10 of 16 from the field. And the score is 85-79. Ball's given to Mike Conley, but he just puts a terrible turnover. Here comes Murray. Murray puts it all the way to the basket, and he draws the foul. So he'll go to the line to shoot two. We got 49.8 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Yeah, that's not going to sit well. Ryan says, do you think the league is going to keep their eye on Marcus going forward because of his incidents with Luka? I think so. And the thing is, he's playing for the Clippers. So because he's playing for the Clippers, he had two incidents with Luka. They're gonna keep an eye on him. Oh, but Murray misses the first free throw. I think Murray's trying to let the Joker shine before he takes over again. I mean, Murray's been the man in the fourth quarter in this series, so I wouldn't. And the thing is, if it's worked for him, I don't see why he can't take over. Honestly. All right, free throw is good. 86-79 is the score. All right, so we got what is it, Mike Conley? Mike Conley with the basketball, pump fakes, then gives the ball to Royce O'Neal, then gives the ball to Jordan Clarkson, puts the move, shoots the three-pointer, but he can't hit the shot. Rebound to Gary Harris. They give the ball back. Ball was given to Craig to Harris, now back to Jamal Murray. We got about a 2-second difference between shot clock to game clock in this third quarter. Denver up 7. Here comes Murray. Kicks it out to Junior. Fakes. Michael Porter Jr. Then gives it to Gary Harris. Gives it back to Michael Porter Jr. Shoots the three-pointer. He can't hit. We got a loose ball foul. who was the foul on. It looks like it's going to be on Georges Niang, so he'll get the foul call with 2.5 seconds remaining. Yes, the league will do him like they did Draymond. The sad thing about Melo, he did so much to try to fit in and help the Blazers, making quicker decisions with the ball, pass better, and play decent defense. Ironically, he was one of the few team players. Craig makes the first free throw, 87-79. Here comes Monte Morris checking back in. Miss it. Oh, no, he makes the second one. He actually shot that free throw badly, but he gets the bounce. Anyway, 88-79. Last seconds, Mike Conley throws up a heave and actually almost makes the shot. All right. So, guys, at the end of the third quarter, it was a 61-56 game at the half. So the score was 27-23 in the third quarter. So the Nuggets with an 88-79 lead right here on the Lewis Sports Network, a 9-point game. Shout out to Mark. He says, man, later, man, no doubt. So salute to you. If it's up to Melo, he probably doesn't go, but I just think that the Blazers, they're not a contender. I would like to see Melo have a chance to compete for a championship, you know, as his career is winding down. And it's already winding down already. He lost a year of his career due to the fact that nobody would sign him. But I don't know. For some reason, I don't think Melo comes back. Wait, the Nuggets are 1 quarter away from forcing a third straight Game 7? Oh, I see. You're talking about last year because they played the Spurs in 7 and then they played the Blazers in 7. I see. Do teams need more give me the ball type players on their teams? I know it's a teams league, but in situations like the playoffs, that opposing team, or you need a player down the stretch. I think it's a Caucasian handling business on a black court. The kid can play and they know it, but he's really soft at times, and anybody will test him, just gauging his weaknesses. I remember when people were on Jordan Clarkson when he was playing with the LeBron, but I was like, Clarkson is a good player. He just needed to be on a team that would showcase his talents. Right. Clarkson is a scorer, but he does get the opportunity in Utah. Luka is getting hazed. Just got to keep coming. Been there. I know. Earn it, and it will stop. Been there, too. It's part of basketball. Unless Portland decides to get rid. Well, Melo's a free agent, so it's unless if Portland decides not to sign him back. I want my boy to join to go back to my hometown city in Brooklyn. With insight, I think Utah should have kept Rubio and not go for Conley. He's a great player, but I don't think he's a good enough for what he's getting paid, which I agree. I say this time and time again, LeBron doesn't make his teammates better, and that's a fact. If Jazz choke a 3-1 lead, Mitchell may have to consider leaving Utah. Like I said, right now, Utah is really just a first or second round team. When you compare themselves to other teams in the West, they're really not that good. With all due respect, they shot the 3-ball well, but really, other than Bogdanovich and Donovan Mitchell, what else do they really have? You know, Joe Ingles is solid. He's a good player. Jordan Clarkson is good. Ricky Rubio he's with the Phoenix Suns. And their defense is overrated. Utah 12 of 24 from the 3. Denver's 11 of 25. Fourth quarter just started. Jordan Clarkson just took it to the rim, but he missed a layup. Yeah, he doesn't have any injuries. Look at that. In the first 5 games, the Nuggets have never led entering the fourth quarter until today in Game 6. Anyway, they turn it over, and then Donovan Mitchell turns it over right back to Mason Plumlee on the interception. Gives the ball to Gary Harris. Gary Harris tries to take it to the basket. Ingles cuts him off. Tries to cross over, and Gary Harris gets called for the offensive foul. Gary's moving pretty well for somebody coming off a hip injury. But he turns it over right there, trying to cross over Joe Ingles. If the Jazz was in the East and they would be straight, you would put them in the category of a Miami Heat. All right, so turnover. Ball's given to Jordan Clarkson. Dribbles, kicks it out to Mike Conley, who dribbles to the paint, kicks it out to Jordan Clarkson, but he can't hit the 3. Tony Bradley trying to get the rebound, but it ends up in the hands of Jamal Murray. This is crucial for the Utah Jazz. They don't win this game, this series is over for them. The Nuggets, you want to force a Game 7. All right, so the ball is inbounded to Michael Porter Jr., gives the ball to Mason Plumlee, and he gets called for the offensive foul, pushing off on Jordan Clarkson. Wait, did they call an offensive foul? No, they called a blocking foul on Jordan Clarkson. Anyway, Gary Harris gets into the paint, kicks it out to Michael Porter Jr., gives the ball to Mason Plumlee. Nice bounce pass, but good deflection by Donovan Mitchell because that was an easy 2 points for the Nuggets. Jamal Murray looking. Gives it to Michael Porter. Fakes. Ends up shooting the 3, but he can't hit. But they can't get the rebound. Plumlee loses it, trying to get the ball, but he gives it in the hands of Torrey Craig. Torrey Craig then bounces it. Jordan Clarkson tries to get the steal, but instead ends up going out of bounds. So again, Utah will not get a chance, and the Nuggets will get the ball back once again. All right, ball is inbounded to Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray attacks the basket, but he can't hit the layup. And here come the Jazz. Mitchell with a full head of steam, and he gets fouled right away by Gary Harris. All right, so we got an 88-79 game with 10:02 remaining in this fourth quarter. The problem with playing with Bron is he's a control freak and he has to have the ball and make all the plays. The other teams are not allowed to make plays, just stand in the corner. Rubio's not a good shooter. If the Jazz was in the East, in summary, Luka will get tested like Larry Legend. I'll read the rest of it in a bit. Joe Ingles with the rock, gives the ball to Mike Conley, but they can't turn it over. They can't keep it in bounds. But the Jazz will keep the ball with 14 on the shot clock, 9:54 remaining. Because he wanted to play the best and beat the best. It comes with the territory. I hate the theory that an all-around player is the best player, and that's not true at all. Rubio is not a scorer, but the save money could have allowed Utah to go for a score, which is what they sort of need. I wouldn't pay Rubio, but wouldn't pay Conley on this contract either, though. I try to get him on a cheaper deal. That's like saying Emmitt Smith was better than Barry Sanders, which he wasn't. Smith was the better all-around back, but overall, Sanders was way better. With all due respect to Emmitt Smith, I feel like Emmitt Smith was the better. He was on a better team than Barry. He was a very good running back. He's one of the greatest of all time. Don't get me wrong with Emmitt Smith. All right, Donovan Mitchell shoots a three-pointer, but he settles for that three-point shot, and he misses. All right, and Gary Harris shoots a 3, but again, they're getting killed on the boards. Mason Plumlee gets that offensive rebound. And what do we have? We had another turnover. Yeah, when it comes to pure running back, That's Barry Sanders. When it comes to overall, because Emmitt Smith could do a little bit more than what Barry did, you give it to Emmitt Smith. 14 turnovers for the Nuggets. All right, Donovan Mitchell with the jab step. Gives it to Mike Conley. Shoots a three-pointer, and he drains it. That's a big shot. They needed that shot. Mike Conley's played well. He's got 14 points, shooting a solid 45%. Jamal Murray kicks it out to Plumlee, almost turns it over, then gives it back to Jamal Murray, comes off the screen, and Joe Ingles gets called for the foul. All right, man. So the ball is inbounded to Jamal Murray from Gary Harris. A screen is set. Jamal Murray crosses over, shoots the three-pointer, and he drains it, knocks it down. 91-82 is the score. Jamal Murray, 32 points. Here comes Donovan Mitchell. Tries to take it, but he misses the shot. And we got a loose ball foul on Rudy Gobert. Emmitt Smith was overrated. Might be the most overrated player in sports history next to John Stockton. Jay says, live in the Cowboys market. Emmitt was close to Barry. Emmitt was better with winning. Barry was with Dallas's line and good luck catching him. Barry on that Cowboys offensive line gets 2,500 yards a season, no cap. Damn. I mean, I remember he said what would happen if he had played with Belichick on the Patriots. And imagine Barry Sanders with the Patriots with that offensive line at the time. And let's say he's playing with Tom Brady as quarterback. He getting at least a couple Super Bowls. All right, so Torrey Craig misses a three-pointer. Here come the Utah Jazz. Donovan Mitchell drives left. Oh, takes it all the way to the basket. He scores plus the foul. They need that. If not, then close. Utah, what you going to do? Good question, Ron. Let's see what the Jazz are going to do. All right, Donovan Mitchell will go to the free throw line to shoot. Here's his free throw. It's good. They needed that one. Again, guys, make sure to hit the like. Wow, look at this duel, man. Both guys have cracked 30-point mark. Jokic for three, and he knocks it down. We got a 9-point lead. Donovan Mitchell crosses over, kicks it out to Mike Conley. Conley gets into the paint, and he scores. So Mike Conley is providing some help. He's giving him 16. So we got a 7-point game with 7:35 remaining. The score is 94-87. 7-point lead right now for the Denver Nuggets. Remember, this is do or die. Do or die for the Nuggets. They have to win to force a game 7. And then, obviously, for the Utah Jazz, they're trying to close it out to face the Los Angeles Clippers in the second round for round 2 in the conference semifinals. I think for the Jazz, they're going to need a third guy. They need a third guy. Bogdanovich would have been it, but I'm sorry. Emmitt was fortunate to be on a great Cowboys team. They had the playmaker, Alvin Harper, Troy Aikman, Jay Novacek, the Hall of Fame offensive line, and Daryl Moose Johnson, man. Great fullback. And the funny thing is, the offensive line did a great job. The funny thing is, the offensive line was not even really a talented offensive line, but they protected Emmitt so well for him to allow to get his yards. I mean, don't get me wrong. The one thing I was impressed with Emmitt was how he was able to get hit. He was able to stay low, and he was able to, be able to score in the end zone. But look, he didn't have the speed that Barry Sanders was. Barry Sanders was able. You give Barry Sanders, the thing with Barry Sanders was he was able to go through cracks. The problem is in the playoffs, their team was not good enough in the playoffs. John Stockton was very good. I'm not trying to hate on John Stockton, but the thing is, there's a video that you need to watch. And like I said, John Stockton was very good in his time. He's one of the best point guards of all time. No disrespect to John Stockton. Yeah, John Stockton was on the dream team. And trust me, overall, oh no, the Lions have never really had a good quarterback. Until Matthew Stafford came. The problem with Matthew Stafford is that the Lions have never really had a good defense, when he's played in the playoffs. Which is why I said I think it's unfair to critique Matthew Stafford. Yeah, Emmett was very durable. That dude pretty much played every season. The last team to come back from 3-1 was the Cavs versus the Warriors in the 2016 NBA Finals. I will, buddy. It has always been one of my favorite players, but it's good to hear different opinions. I think when you watch that video, you'll get to hear the difference of opinions and just kind of hear out. So, but again, like I said, like John Stockton is one of the greatest. It's nobody's saying that he's whack or anything. But I think when it comes to like the all-time point, oh wow, Rudy Gobert just kicked the chair. That was really dumb on his part. How about you guys play better defense? Maybe you won't just be getting cooked by Jamal Murray right now. Jamal Murray with a bounce pass to Jokic loses the ball, gets the ball back, then gets the ball to Michael Porter Jr. Pump fakes. Jokic gets open for three, decides to drive it, but good defense. Oh wow, Gary Harris, but it's a 24-second violation. So wow, good Jazz defense. They had Eric Kramer, Ronnie P, Andre Ware, Charlie Batch, and David Krieg, all trash. All right, so the ball is given to Mike Conley, who then gives it to Georges Niang, gives it to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell then kicks it out to Niang. Niang shoots the three-pointer, but the ball is short. Rebound to Michael Porter Jr. The Jazz are settling too much a little for the three-point shot. All right, the ball is given to Nikola Jokic and then given to Jeremy Grant. He shoots the three and he knocks it down. We got a 10-point lead. Jeremy Grant's played well. 18 points, 4 threes, 6 of 9 from the field. Donovan Mitchell puts up the shot. He scores plus the foul. That shouldn't be a foul. That's an and one. That should be an and one because he was going to the basket. He was looking to score. That should be an and one. So they're saying side out of bounds. Wow. All right, Donovan Mitchell comes off the screen, shoots the three-pointer, and he knocks it down. But the Jazz have got to defend. All right, so the ball's given to Murray off of a handoff, and Murray hits off another one. He's got 34 points. Denver is making baskets. You can't trade baskets if you are Utah. Murray, 34 points, another efficient game. Here comes Donovan, gets to the paint, kicks it out. Georges Niang for three, but he can't hit. All right, so Jamal Murray dribbles the ball, gives it to Torrey Craig. Then gives the ball to Jamal Murray. Dribbles, takes a shot, and he knocks down another one. 36 for Jamal Murray. And Denver has established an 11-point lead, 101-90. Timeout, Utah. Are the Utah Jazz on the verge of blowing a 3-1 lead for the Nuggets to force a Game 7? So we got a timeout. We got a timeout with 5:17 remaining. 101-90 is the score right here on the Lewis Sports Network. Smash the like and hit that subscribe button again for Lewis Sports. All right, so Jay says Stockton was always getting outplayed versus players that were beneath him, like a Terry Porter, Kenny Smith, Kevin Johnson, Gary Payton would outplay him too. During Stockton's time with the Jazz, they had 9 first-round exits. Yeah, the fact that him and Karl Malone had some pretty good Jazz teams and they were still getting knocked out of the playoffs in the first round. The Jazz have no answer for Murray. Jokic doesn't even have to go off with the fact that they haven't been able to contain Murray. See, the difference is, though, in this series. Oh, no. Hey, Tweaky, man. At least you admit it, man. Listen. No, that's cool. John Stockton is one of the greatest point guards of all time. Yeah, like, nobody questions that. It's just, when it came to winning, that's tough. Shout out to Sports Fan All Day. What NFL team do I like? I'm a Giants fan. I am a Giants fan. I would put Gary Payton below Stockton in a matchup. Jeremy Grant has been big so far. Yes, he has. So Sports Fan All Day, my favorite NFL team are the Giants. If I'm not cheering for the Giants, I also like to cheer for the Steelers. Like I said, Nuggets win today. It's over for the Jazz. Mitchie says, what NBA team do I go for? I am a Knicks fan. They're just not good, but I am a Knicks fan. No, Zeke is more talented than John Stockton. Let's be very clear. And the thing is, Zeke is John had it more rough than Zeke, to be honest with you. So it took John I think it took John 2 to 3 years to get a start. To become a starter. So he was coming off the bench his first couple of seasons. Zeke got to start right away, and Zeke is more impactful than John Stockton. So John Stockton is still one of the greatest point guards to ever play this game. I would never disrespect John like that. But I just think with the way some of the guys talk about him, though. And yeah, John Stockton the thing is, John Stockton had the opportunity to outplay some point guards, but he did not. I don't expect it to be easy for the Clippers. So this is good for the Clippers to give them time to really get themselves chemistry-wise, even though it is in the playoffs. Shout out to Low Key T in the building. Appreciate you coming through. Make sure y'all go subscribe to Low Key T in the building. We got a nice duo. Murray, 36 points. Donovan Mitchell with 33. Zeke and Gary Payton were better than Stockton. I agree, but Stockton is still No, it's cool, man. I'm glad that you're dedicated to the Jazz and you're a big John Stockton fan. That's cool with me. All right, so Joe Ingles kicks it out to Mike Conley, and then they give it to Donovan Mitchell. Jazz down 11. Jazz in big trouble right now. Donovan Mitchell decides to cross over, takes a step back three, and he drains it. But they can't expect to play this way if they're going to win. See, in the wins, they were moving the basketball. They're starting to rely too much on Donovan Mitchell, and they're not really starting to hit their threes like they were earlier in the game. Jokic shoots the jump shot, but he misses the shot. Here comes Donovan Mitchell. He's going to have to put the pressure. Donovan Mitchell has got 33 points. Mitchell, nice pass, but Gobert just loses a rock, and Grant gets fouled by Mike Conley. That's a big turnover for the Jazz. Murray struggles against the Lakers. Clippers wings can bottle him up at any time. I feel that Stockton was more worried about getting assists and actually making adjustments on his offensive game. Oh, I agree with that too, because Stockton was more than capable of scoring on the offensive end. It's just he worried about the assists more. And Jamal Murray knocks down another three. 39 points for Jamal Murray. 11-point lead, 104-93. Donovan Mitchell gets into the paint, gets his own rebound, and he draws the foul. Yep, I'm already seeing it. The Jazz are going to lose this series because they're way too reliant on Donovan Mitchell. Jamal's got 4 fouls, but he's got 39 points. And the Jazz have not had an answer for him all series long. Just like the Nuggets have not had an answer for Donovan Mitchell, but the difference is the Nuggets are just more talented and deeper than the Jazz are. That's why I said that I know they've had injuries, but they had no business being 3-1 to this team. All right, guys, so we do have a timeout with 3:59 remaining. Was it a timeout? Yes, 3:59 remaining in this game. It is 104-93. It is an 11-point lead for the Denver Nuggets. So Jay says, hint, hint for the 23. All right, guys, so the playoff matchups for tomorrow are the Heat and the Bucks, and then the Thunder and the Rockets for Game 6. Are we going to see back-to-back 7-game series in the West? We'll have to see. Thunder have a chance to push this to 7. The Rockets can close this out. If I was Mike Malone, assuming they beat the Jazz, he should use Bobo and MPJ more. They have versatility and length. More so on the offensive end, but Bobo does not defend like that, and neither does MPJ. Oh, we know who that is. All right, Donovan Mitchell makes the first free throw, 104-94. Here's his second free throw, knocks that one down. It is 104-95, 9-point game. Just under 4 remaining in this game. Jamal Murray with the basketball, splits the double team, gets all the way to the basket. He gets fouled, and Torrey Craig shoots the three-pointer, but there was a foul call as Jamal Murray split the double team. Jay says, I'm trying not to say his name. See, he trying to be like me because I can show restraint not saying his name unless I go crazy. All right, Twiggy313 laughing with the LOL. All right, Jamal Murray at the free throw line, knocks down the free throw. 105, 95 is the score. Wow, this is Jamal Murray's 3rd straight 40-point game. I know the Clippers defense was shaky against the Mavericks, but I think that they're going to play better with a guy like Jamal Murray. So now Jokic is going to have to really step up. Wow, Mike Conley with another turnover. Jamal Murray pulls up for 3 and he drains it. 44 points for Jamal Murray. The Jazz are going to regret the day they signed Mike Conley. They are regretting it right now. Donovan Mitchell shoots the three-pointer, and he knocks it down. But the Jazz are playing the Donovan Mitchell offense, and I'm seeing it again. 109-98. Murray with the ball. Gives it to Michael Porter Jr. for 3. Airballs it. Rudy Gobert gives it to Jordan Clarkson. John Stockton was crazy efficient. I agree. So the ball's given to Mitchell. He's setting the clear out. See, he's going to face a double. Gets around it. Gives it to Gobert. Gobert gets into the paint, and he draws the foul. That was just a terrible play by Mike Conley. Can't do a pass like that with the long arms of Torrey Craig. And that led to a three. That's just not smart basketball. And Donovan Mitchell came right back. I think Mitchell has 39 points. No, Donovan Mitchell's got 41. Wow. So we've had two 50-point games in the series. We got two 40-point games in the series. Like I said, guys, tomorrow, Bucks and Heat, 6:30. I will be here for that game with D. And then 9 o'clock for game 2 between this is game 6 of the first round between the Thunder and the Houston Rockets. Gobert knocks down 1 out of 2, 109.99, 10-point game. All right, so Torrey Craig gives the ball to Nikola Jokic, then gives the ball right back to Torrey Craig. Torrey Craig just waiting. Dribbles left, goes all the way to the basket. Nice wraparound pass to Michael Porter Jr. for the dunk. 111.99. So the ball is given to the ball. It has Mike Conley's got the ball. Comes around the screen, goes all the way around, kicks it out to Clarkson. Clarkson fakes, goes to the basket, kicks it out to Mitchell, pump fakes, relocates, shoots a three-pointer, knocks it down again. 44 points for Donovan Mitchell, equals the amount with Jamal Murray. 111-102. All right, here's Jamal Murray with the basketball, comes around. Jamal Murray takes a step back three, and he drains another one. Wow. Jamal Murray, why are they showing 44? He has 47 points. 7 out of 10 from the three-point line. 114-102. Donovan Mitchell gives it out to Mike Conley. He fakes. He relocates. He shoots the three, and he knocks it down. 114-105. Twiggy says, thanks, buddy. Being a short and skinny white dude back in the 90s, he got me motivated to play the game. That's why I love the guy. All right, that's cool. That's a nice motivational story, Twiggy313. Again, guys, make sure to like the video. Make sure to share this on your social media platforms. I think Mike Malone needs to win this series. Wow. And so there's a ball. They lose it. There's a lot of scramble. Looks like the Jazz will get the ball back. I think Mike Malone needs to win this series. 3rd seed with no fans and doesn't move on to the next series. Yeah, that could be very trouble. So we got 1:13 remaining in this game. It's a 3-possession game for the Denver Nuggets. Looks like there was a foul call on Jamal Murray. I think that would be his 5th foul. But once again, what a duel between these two guys. 47 for Murray, 44 for Donovan Mitchell. It's been unbelievable. All right, Conley knocks down the first free throw, 114-106. All right, here's Conley on the free throw, knocks it down, 114-107 is the score. All right, Jamal Murray's got the ball. We got under a minute remaining, 7-point game. Jokic kicks it out to Torrey Craig. Torrey Craig, what's he going to do? Lobs it in. They kick it. Jamal Murray fakes, shoots a three-pointer, knocks down another one. 8 3-pointers for Jamal Murray. Donovan Mitchell decides to take a three himself, but he can't hit. And this game looks like it's going to be over. Wow, the Utah Jazz got off to a great start, but they lost the lead in the second quarter. They got in within one, but they've never looked back. And the Denver Nuggets are about to force a Game 7 with 31 seconds remaining. That's unbelievable. Give it to Murray. He's been the guy all game long. And it looks like we got a foul on Royce O'Neal. Wow, man. Murray has 50. This is just crazy, man. What a duel. Donovan Mitchell, 44 points. Jamal Murray with 50. Multiple 50-point games in the playoffs, but we're seeing it in the same series. Both Mitchell and Murray have two 50-point games each in this playoff series. And Jokic knocks down the free throw, but notice Jamal Murray, the Nuggets have played all around well. Jeremy Grant has played well, but Jamal Murray has been the dynamic player in the last two games that have brought the Jazz back, the Nuggets back to force a Game 7. Royce O'Neal misses the three, and that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. The Denver Nuggets, Jamal Murray carrying the Nuggets on his back, and the Nuggets will force a Game 7 with a 119-107 win. Unbelievable. Donovan Mitchell with 44 points, and Donovan's throwing everything. Yeah, but you guys don't play defense. I told you, the Nuggets should have never been down 3-1 in the first place, but big ups to Jamal Murray carrying this team the last two games and forcing a Game 7 right now with a 119-107 win by 12. The Nuggets are going to win the series. What do you do now if you're the Utah Jazz? So look at that. Rudy Gobert kicks the chair. Donovan Mitchell pretty much knocks down a couple of things. But neither one of these teams have really defended at all well. It's been offense. And right now, Jamal Murray's offense has been the better one right now. Murray's trying to get that superstar status. I'm sorry. I think Utah's going to choke Game 7 because they've already choked the last two games. They should have won. This should have been over in 5 for the Jazz. And I said before, the Nuggets, they look like they didn't even come to play the first 4 games of this series. Even with the Game 1 win, you could just see that they look like they just weren't engaged. The Jazz should have sent them packing in Game 5. Instead, we got a Game 7. They have not been able to stop Jamal Murray, and that's on the Jazz. Their best bet is they're going to have to hope that Jamal Murray does not shoot the ball well in Game 7, man, but they lost. That's a huge blow. That's a huge blow for them. Again, guys, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. The Jazz can still win this. They could still win this series, but I just think these are some tough losses, man. Yeah, man. I wouldn't say sweep. I would. Well, you could have said that they probably could have. I think the realistic thing was the Jazz should have won in a gentleman's sweep. I won't say sweep. Gentleman's sweep was really more realistic, but I think the Jazz now, blowing these last two games, I think the Jazz are really going to play more scared now. So, yeah, the Jazz have had their opportunities, man, but they've been too reliant on Donovan Mitchell the last 2 games down the stretch. They got it with good team play in their 3 wins. The Jazz's only shot to win is if Murray goes cold, because Nikola Jokic has been a non-factor. That's it. The Jazz's best chance is Donovan Mitchell getting a 30 to 40 piece maybe even 50, and Jamal Murray going cold because Jamal Murray has shot the ball too well in this series. So has Donovan Mitchell. Basically, something's got to give in Game 7. Whoever is the, I'm gonna say it like this: whichever superstar is the coldest. Now I can't even say superstar. Excuse me. Whichever player between Jamal Murray and Donovan Mitchell is the colder player, the other team is going to win the game. So if Donovan Mitchell goes cold, I got the Nuggets. If it's Jamal Murray, I got the Jazz. That's the way it's going to go. But in my opinion, I think the Jazz have given up this momentum, so I'm going to go with the Nuggets to win in Game 7 on Tuesday. That's something mentally deflating when you give up something like 3-0 or 3-1. The Nuggets are the better overall team. The Jazz were playing like the better overall team through the first 4 games. Nah, G-Money, if you're the Clippers, you really should just start worrying about who you want to play in terms of matchup. DM needs to play well, but someone else needs to turn up as well. Maybe Conley or Clarkson, hopefully. Clarkson started out well, but he struggled at the end of the game. Settled for too many threes, in my opinion. The Nuggets did a slightly better job of not letting Jordan Clarkson get easy baskets. Yeah, if I'm Mike Malone, I would turn Jamal Murray into a playmaker to catch him off, because what the Jazz are going to want to do now, and if you're the Nuggets, you should expect this, they're going to start to trap Murray. So if I'm Murray, I would try to get Jokic involved early. But yeah, that's a tough loss, man. That's a tough loss if you're Utah. That is a tough loss. All right, guys, so we have come to the end of the stream. Appreciate everybody for being here. Shout out to OAB Bolte. Then Jokic goes off, though. Yeah, that's the thing, though. But but I'm saying if you're the Nuggets, OAB, they need to do that. They need to do that. They need to try to decoy Jamal Murray into more of a playmaker, because he should expect more traps by the Jazz in Game 7. Because if you're the Nuggets, you want to force the Jazz to overreact. So you want Jokic to go off if you're the Nuggets. That's not going to be good for the Jazz, because the Jazz have really not had a reliable second option the entire series. They've got it from different guys when Mitchell's played well, but they haven't had somebody consistently play well in this series. But that is true, though, too. If Jamal does go off, if he changes his game now, he will go cold. That is a good point. But then also that allows the Joker to go off and you get better balance. Maybe Gary Harris also goes off. Something to think about. But again, guys, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to share on your social media outlets. Nuggets win 119-107, and they force a Game 7. The Jazz have lost the last 2 games. So, from the Lewis Sports Network, man, have a great rest of the night. Bless up, live, laugh, love. As my man Ryan says, we chat together, we stream together, we are family for life. Enjoy the rest of the night. Tomorrow we are back with Heat and Bucks, Game 1 of the Eastern Conference semifinals. True. Interesting point. So anyway, guys, have a wonderful night, and we will see you on tomorrow. And like I always say, you know what the Lewis Sports Network says. I'm gone.
In the lead. That skied out to center field. Towering shot. A.J. Pollock going back. That is gone. Big fly for Mike Trout. 2-0 Angels here in the first. Going back to getting a mistake. Breaking ball. Got it. Trout. Dead center field.
Manning's going to run. He cuts back at the one time for the goal line. Touchdown, Eli Manning.
On 2nd and 4. Manning takes off. He's inside the 5 to the end zone. Dive. Touchdown. Away 1-on-2 behind the back. Splits throw. Oh, what a pass to Anderson.
Hardaway, oh, beautiful dish. Grant with the jam.
The elevation now. Michael's had 2 shots blocked tonight. Penny Hardaway goes up, makes the move. He sees Horace coming. Here it is.